Welcome, delicious friends, to Vampire Bloodlust, a 5th edition campaign where we will show you the horrors of the night. Our vampire Thin-Bloods this evening are 8-Bit.
Hello. Oh wait, should I introduce myself? All right.
If you'd like. You don't have to.
Hello, everybody. My name is 8-Bit Dylan on Twitch. I play a wide variety of games. I make a fool out of myself most of the time. I like to call myself the cringiest gay channel on Twitch, which I know. Mwah. And down that way is my boyfriend Delphron. So introduce yourself, Delphron.
Hello, my name is Delia Delphron. I play Nate Rourke, who is a vampire cosplay influencer, probably the best character this campaign has ever seen.
Get out of here.
You can find me on Twitch and on YouTube at Delphron, or on Instagram at Delphron17. And then we have the beautiful, the lovely, the old, decrepit Florence are Fuzzy.
Wow! 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 I myself am young and anyway, no. Hi, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I play Florence. She's really old and smells weird. I'm also fairly old, but I don't smell weird because I had a shower this morning. God damn it! I know what deodorant is. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry, it's fine. Everything's fine. Right? Yeah, I do streamy things over for comedy's sake. Honest. But yeah, I do streamy things over on Fuzzy Freaks. There we go, the channel. And I'm currently horribly addicted to Scum because you can poo and wee at will, and it's great.
Yep, I've been watching.
Today I had violent diarrhea, and it was glorious.
So is it basically like H1Z1 or like those, but like way more advanced?
Sort of, yeah. It's you've got the sort of there's a lot of it's kind of battle royale. But or sort of more, it's more Hunger Games sort of like reality TV thing. You've got these little camera drones that'll come in and just be like, and watch you while you poo. Although I've noticed that they leave if you poo. So every time a camera drone comes down, I'm just like, right, okay,
trousers down.
Yeah,
basically.
It seems like there's no unexpanding. What's the opposite? Contracting.
Circle.
No, it's just sort of it's more of a kind of a game show thing. So you basically get fame points the more things you do and the longer you live and things.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Yeah, I think there's going to be like quests and shit as it goes on, but it's just fairly bare bones right now.
Huh, interesting.
Awesome. And I am Josh. I am your story teller today.
Hey, Josh.
And
talk good.
I talk good, apparently. Who should I ask today? Marco or Nate? No, let's go with Marco because he's got the longest view of things. Please recap. Please recap the story from Marco's perspective, if you wouldn't mind.
All right. So I'm assuming he's writing in his fake diary. He's sitting, his fake diary is probably on the back of like an old paper bag that he found in Nate's apartment. And he's kind of like licking a charcoal pencil and just writing down his thoughts. And he's like, yesterday was absolutely nuts. Right, I sound weird in my own ears. Okay. Yesterday was absolutely nuts. I thought it was going to be a regular day until I saw a clown enter the junkyard. He was prancing around trying to take photos, and I didn't really understand what exactly he was trying to achieve, but along with him brought vampire hunters, the first I've ever killed by my own hands. I've definitely experienced them before, but this was something completely different. So we helped out this clown. His name was Nate or something. I'm not quite sure. I try not to listen to him too much. He goes on and on about his social media. Who cares about social media? You're a vampire. Like, they're going to discover that you don't age eventually. So anyway, we help out Nate, and he decided that he would allow us to stay at his place. Well, he didn't really decide. We kind of forced him in order to let us stay at his place. There also was an interaction with Mr. Brass. He wanted to blood bond with Florence, but we were able to persuade him away from doing that. We've instead gained more reputation with him. He is going to allow us to do more complicated work for him at the price of no blood bond, which I think is a very good deal. Because more responsibility comes more power, which comes more better living situation. So we go over to Nate's place, and there was this incessant whining noise coming from outside of his apartment. Some stupid stalker fan or whatever decided to show up, and I tried to deal with it, but Nate, being the little fuck that he is, decided that he was going to try to use his little vampiric powers on me, and I will not stand for this. If he ever tries that shit again, I will make him pay very dearly. So he went outside and dealt with the weird, stalkery, creepy dude, and we all fell asleep. And I assume it is now the next day.
It is indeed. So there's a couple of things I need you all to do.
All right.
Everyone roll 1d10
Okay.
for your wake up check, just to see if you get hungrier. I think because we've switched back to the old sheets, just make sure nothing gets deleted.
Ooh, that's not good.
Just
I think
check
my hunger-
over that everything's
Did we do that
okay.
correctly? Yeah.
Yeah, because my hunger was at 2 before. Now I think it's at 3.
Seems likely.
Someone's going hunting today.
You want
Is 7
to.
good or bad? I can't remember.
7 is
Seven's
good.
good.
6
Seven's
and
good.
above is good for you. I think.
Florence has got, you know, she's tough. She's a tough old bird.
Yeah. So,
She's wiry.
Delphron, you've not seen these sheets yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
Right. So on the right-hand side is the hunger. You should put that up to 2 dots.
Yep.
I tried to replace as many of the things of yours that got deleted.
Oh,
so
okay,
whenever
great.
you're able, just put in things like your conviction, specializations, merits, flaws,
Werewolf.
abilities, a whole bunch. Whoa!
Werewolf.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Aww.
That's
Thank
Got
you.
werewolf
So
feeling
touching.
nuts today. He's been on some sort of like subathon thing today.
there is a Sabbath. It's incredible. Thank you so much. You all have
Thank-
pinky mustaches.
I guess I will not hunt from werewolf today. I was going to eat him, but I guess not today.
You want
Oh,
to
no,
be
we don't
careful
mess
of
with
wolves
werewolves.
in this.
Yeah.
Can I
I-
turn up the sound? Really? I'm quite loud already. Okay, sure, I will do.
I should have looked at the... I'm going to take this over to you, Mr. GM, storyteller. What power do you think fits with what Marco's current trajectory is? Because I told you at the beginning, I felt like he was more of a gangrel, but the more I'm beginning to play him, the more I'm beginning to see his personality kind of alter a bit, like where his direction's going. He seems to not want to eat from animals as much. Like that just doesn't seem his thing.
Okay. He does like being seductive. That's certainly
Yeah.
true. There's always a little bit of that.
Seduce me, daddy.
So perhaps, whoops! I just
We
removed
have
a
a
whole bunch.
Toreador on our hands.
It could be a Toreador.
Yeah.
Oh no, a whole bunch of
Or
stuff
two,
just.
yeah.
I hate. Is there a way to turn off the thing where if you accidentally shake a window, everything else just disappears? Need to change that.
I've never heard of that.
In what, OBS?
On Windows, it's like a Windows
Oh.
feature. So that just messed up a bunch of stuff. Is it doing okay? It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it looks good. It looks good.
Oh well. Yeah. So if you want to work towards being a Toreador, that is probably. I think Marco wouldn't know what a Toreador is, but
Yeah,
he's
he would.
feeling certain feelings inside of him, and
As we all do.
he's growing up,
Growing hair in wait, no.
He's growing teeth in strange places.
But how?
And you probably feel like the posh vampires are probably the ones that you've had contact with already, or at least related to them.
Okay.
So if you want to push that angle, then that is.
Who would I have to feed from?
Who
And what
do you have to
abilities would that go towards?
Oh, Toreador have celerity, presence, and another one that I can't remember right now. But yeah, if you want to go towards those. Oh, cheers, Casmariel. I'll do that in a minute. But yeah, I think.
And I'm sorry if I'm asking you now. We can hit it later.
No, it's all like interesting character development stuff. So if you want to go the Toreador route, obviously to become a Toreador from a Thin-Blood, what you will have to do is become part of the clan, and that involves a very specific, horrific act, which perhaps we will get onto later. But the powers that they use, Auspex, thank you, Courier. Auspex for seeing, celerity for grace, and presence for amplifying and mesmerizing their beauty.
Alrighty then. Sorry about it.
Okay, so how do I do this dice roll, Josh? You said to add 2 points in the third column?
Nope, you already did it.
Yeah, on the right-hand side, it's not a dice roll. All you need to do is just click on that second circle under hunger on the right. And that should automatically on your character sheet. Yeah. If you just click on it, it will turn up.
There we go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Tip top. We also need to check on your desires. These are your short-term single-session goals. If you want to change them, or if you want to keep them as they are, I believe. Let's start with you, Nate, just so you're clear on all this.
Okay.
Somewhere, I believe your previous character sheet said your desire was to integrate yourself into vampire society, and to some degree you've worked on that. Do you feel like that's still your short-term goal, or would you like to move on to something else?
No, that's big time. Like, he wants to know like a lot more that's going on. He wants to know what's happening, and I feel like he's just with these losers because like he's got no other like avenue. But like as soon as he can move up, he's just gonna ditch him.
Okay. Cool. So somewhere probably at the top in one of those text boxes, write that down so you don't forget.
Oh yeah, because I just found the screenshots from my old one. It says integrate self into vampire society.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. So where do I put that in? Page 2?
Page 1, just at the top.
Okay.
Somewhere that, because we don't have the right headings for everything, just
I'll pop it into confidence.
Yeah. Florence, what's your short-term goal?
I don't remember what the hell last week's was because it's gone. And so I'm on.
It might be on the other Roll20 sheet if you want to look there, but you can make it literally anything. You can change it to be whatever you want to do.
Probably it's try and help out the nice Nosferatu lady who was getting eaten by cockroaches by actually trying to sort out this trying to get this information sort of thing.
Okay.
So it's just work towards that, not maybe achieve it, but take steps towards doing it.
Okay, cool.
Work out how we're gonna bloody do it.
Yes. So do you want your
hello dear, can we help the research? Is probably not going to work.
So your desire is like get the research from Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Marco.
Yes.
What is your short-term one-session desire? Or,
I think my...
They make a lot of fucking cool RPGs.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I was trying to mute myself. I'm sorry. I broke it.
Fine.
Sorry.
And
My short-term desire, I can't remember, but I think for this, I know it's gain my footing. I gain my own footing in the society, whether that is to gain power, whether that is to just be at someone's disposal or like something, just find my place in vampire society. I think he has achieved that to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
I would say his next goal would probably be to figure out how the hell to leave the city. Because now that I've got a goal in mind, I need to figure out why can't we leave. Because again, he doesn't like feeling like he's constricted, and being stuck in the city permanently would make him feel constricted, and to some degree. Now, I wouldn't say this would be something that he like absolutely needs to achieve, but it's something in the back of his head. He's like, I'm gonna look into that because that's not right. Something's not right here, and we need to figure out what the fuck's going on here. Like that's kind of how his mindset would be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Learn how to leave the city or something like that?
Yeah.
Or figure out why? Either way is fine with me. There was something else. Did I write it down? No, those are just for me. Okay. So I believe you all stayed at Nate's that last evening. Mm-hmm. It is a brand new night. Who would like to start?
Cup of tea, anyone?
I like wake up. I'm like, and I can kind of feel. I kind of feel like the hunger, like starting to creep in a little bit. I'm like, is anybody else feeling a little parched?
Oh no, you need a cup of tea. Come on, drink up.
That is not what I get. That swill out of my face.
Did you just call my tea sweet? I make excellent tea, thank you very much, young man. Excellent tea.
I don't doubt it. I'm just not a big tea drinker. People out here in this country are like obsessed with tea. Like, ugh. Like, why?
Yeah, it's the best drink.
It tastes bitter and gross. I don't like the way it sits on my tongue.
You haven't had proper tea, obviously. Just try it. Just take a little sip. See if you like it. Go on. Can't say you don't like it unless you like it.
I take a sip. I'm like, no, please take it back. Oh, this is so bad.
Are you sure your taste buds work properly?
I can guarantee you that they work a lot better than yours. I see the rats that you feed on.
Well, they taste horrible, but no. What are you going to do? I know what they taste like. Beggars can't be choosers, you know.
What are we going to say that Di is doing, or Molly?
Molly has woken up and let's say she's disappeared. She's, well, not disappeared, she just
maybe at least like a text on the phone.
She left without saying anything, but you know that she'll probably be okay.
Creepy small children.
Yep.
Yes, she's probably off talking to that woman. I've honestly forgotten her name.
The one? Yes, that one.
Yeah, she's probably talking to that lady that looks like her mom or something like that. So, I don't know about you two, but I'm feeling very hungry right now. I could go for a nice drink.
Would a rat if you'd like one.
Do you drink off that stuff?
She does.
Thing?
Well, yes.
Do you wash it first?
She
Rats
does
are very
not.
clean. Rats are very clean, I'll have you know. Look, it's grooming itself right now. See? Look.
And you want to eat that?
Is there even enough in that?
Whatever. If you...
Go on, they're lovely. Go on.
No.
Nate's just like, no.
Fine, sit there. I'll have you later. You're a good rat. Yes, you are. They have happy lives, and then I killed them very quickly. It was fine.
Oh, well,
So
aren't
do you
you?
want me to text someone, or do you have someone that comes by, or?
For food?
Wait, you can get takeaways?
That's a thing? You do not go out and hunt for your food?
Hunt.
Oh my god.
This is the Middle Ages?
Oh my god.
Guys.
What does he think we are? Uber Eats or something?
Where do you get your blood from?
Listen, I just like text out that I'm like checking out a new place, and like a few people will turn up, and I'll just like make a connection with someone, and we'll hang around for a while, and you know.
So you eat your fans, is what you're saying.
They don't have to be a fan once they're there.
Okay. That's great. Mr. I'm so famous, I can call someone and they'll show up just to bite. That's very cool. I don't do any of that. No. While they're talking, I'm going to pull up on my phone and see if I can, like on Facebook, and see if I can find any kind of like business corporate parties that are happening at night, or any kind of like...
Just vendor, like vampire for Tinders, like looking for like blood. Just like...
No, I don't do Tinder. It's like I'm looking for like a corporate party of some variety.
Okay. Yeah.
Like an office party.
It would be pretty easy to find something like what's that meetup app, like young professionals looking to make network opportunities happen? Come to our mixer and free beer. One only, in brackets, italics, small text.
That sounds perfect. I see this on my phone and I'm like, here is how I find dinner. And I like show them the party. Anybody want to buy?
Dude, you're not that good looking to break into that. Like, you need to like chill. Like, do you know how like risky that is? First of all, they probably have like a family. They probably have like some kind of reputation. So if you go in looking with that like unwashed leather thing that you got on you, dude, like, okay, listen. Do you know what? I'm gonna actually do you a favor.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing at his face right now.
I'm like a trained tailor. I will make you guys some really awesome clothes. Like, I will patch that thing up for you. You like, trust me. You go near there, dude. There's gonna be people watching you.
Do you have anything in mauve?
Oh, honey.
I have already started walking out the door. I'm just like, no. I see, and I like
Paisley.
I turn around and I'm like, I've seen your closet, and absolutely not.
Suit yourself, but I'm just saying, you go anywhere near there.
I'd like to wear some lovely clothes.
You two have fun doing dress up. I will leave.
I kind of specialize in the male variety. I think.
I'm not exactly heavy on the curves department, you know.
I mean, I'm just thinking about like your rats. How hard it's going to be to.
Oh, they've got a box. Don't worry.
I just maybe later. I like.
But I'd love to try on some of your clothes.
He's left. I have left. Well, I've walked out the door, and I am.
We should catch up.
Couple of things. Nate.
Yes.
If you want to do some tailoring, you're going to have to move at least 1 point from something into crafts, and then take the specialization tailoring, which I will totally let you do. And also you have the herd merit, right? Cool. Just so we're...
You and me, we've both got herds. They're just, you know...
One's a bunch of rats.
One's adorable, and one's a bunch of numpties.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Ooh, shook my neck, I love you.
Oh my god, he gave me the best hickey.
Oh, I felt like my soul was coming out through my neck.
Yeah, felt like. Marco, let's do your hunting first.
Okay.
What's the plan?
All right. So Marco's plan going into this is he is going to show up at this this like social gathering, and he's going to purposely look not like a trainer. He doesn't really clean up too much. He probably makes himself smell good. That's about it. Maybe to throw in some deodorant and walk out.
Steal that from Nate.
Probably.
That's all fruity shit. Like, you're not like getting that.
He'll take it. long as he doesn't smell like blood and death.
Like that's all like flowery, like really summery fragrances. They're not like these like sweat and leather kind of stanks that you want.
He'll make it work. So his goal going into this party is he wants to find someone, whether it be a male or a female, and he purposely wants to make them angry. So his goal is to try, like you said, it's like a social gathering for like young professionals to meet like people up in the field. So this is assuming I would try to find a recruiter and try to network, but be really bad at it. Like I'm purposely doing so bad, it's gonna start irritating this woman or man.
The address for this is it's like the bottom floor of a professional office building. It's just an empty function room with some beers in an ice bucket and a bunch of chairs and like, you know, school tables and chairs. You've got that and a whole bunch of people.
Stacking chairs.
What you need to do for me is wits awareness.
All right, I got that. Wits awareness.
Thank you, Skirmisher, by the way. Welcome.
Is it someone's stomach?
Oh, I've turned up my mic really high.
I heard your stomach. That was adorable.
Not me. I'm muted.
Okay, 2 successes. That's what you needed. Your sister's here.
Oh, you little bitch.
Your sister's here,
right.
But it's crowded.
All right, and
I think you know.
Sister, right?
I'm going to quickly check your merits, but I think you know that she knows you're dead.
She does not. Like, at least in my backstory, it wasn't.
You have the known corpse trait. So
but it wasn't a me, right? I thought I was taking on the identity of someone that was dead.
No, that's a flaw, dear.
Oh, I see. Okay. So she
so
thinks
you
I'm
cool
dead.
with keeping that way?
I mean, I might as well. I've been rolling with it for a while, so. And plus, it'll make it way more interesting for this party.
you do have a mask. You have taken on the identity of someone else.
Yeah.
With your 2-point mask merit. However, you also have the flaw known corpse. So people you know and love think you're dead.
I didn't know it was the people I know and love. I see. I thought it was like
at least a subset of them. But the thing is,
yeah, let's just keep it because it'll be more interesting.
Certainly. So you got to play this on the down low. If you want to piss someone off, there are ways of doing that without making them shout at you.
All right. I'm going to, since I see that my sister is here, I'm like, God damn it. What are you doing here? This is ridiculous. I specifically told her that she needs to not be going out and partying and doing all this stuff. She is like the only person in my family that actually knows what the fuck she's doing in her life. God damn it, Anna. I'm gonna like slink my way towards the back. My goal is to stay forever as far away from her as I can. So I will always keep tabs on her at this party. And even if I'm in a conversation with someone, I'll just start moving like away from her.
Okay, that's fine. I think it's going to make everything you're doing like that little bit more difficult because you've then got to move away from someone while you were talking to them, trying to make them angry. But you see like the perfect mark, just like a guy with a like greasy looking hair and like a bit of a swagger, like him and 3 other professional looking women, and he's like leaning over trying to make them laugh and just like and giving out cards and shit, and he looks just like the biggest
perfect That's exactly what I wanted. All right, so I'm gonna go over. I've got like maybe like a vodka tonic or something that I'm drinking. It's not a beer like everyone else's. It's super like bougie, and I'm just gonna like walk over to their table and I'm like, Oh, this place is full of so many flops, am I right?
Well, you have to make the right connections first, and I mean, I'm sure you and me, we got the pick of the litter.
Oh, you think I'm a recruiter? No. My name is, and I make up some name like Ryan. My name is Ryan. I am a young
Ryan.
professional. Yes.
Oh, cool. Well, and he puts over his card, and it's like Morgan. Who's in here? Morgan Casmaril. And just like, hi, I'm a recruiter. We specialize in tech, and if you're interested, I can make you all sorts of connections, and I can, hook you up with the right people. And then if you're looking for a job, or if you're looking to hire, then I'm your guy. Sit down.
Maybe what you could do is hire a graphic designer because this card is shit.
Yeah. Well,
sorry,
it's the only one I got.
I'm sorry, I'm known for being very blunt.
I appreciate that.
Yes,
You can tell he does not appreciate that.
Yes, totally. So I'm gonna sit at the chair and I got my feet up on the table. And I'm like, so what do you do around here?
Oh, well, I organised this little soiree. You've got all the professional young people, and they're looking to...
Oh, I see. I thought you were only here to get the cheap pussy. And then, like, motion at all of the women that are around him.
He sits back, straightens up his, like, splatter pattern tie. And he's like, I don't think you've got, like, the professional attitude appropriate for my little party here. And he looks around at everyone. And he's like, this guy, what does he think he's doing?
Oh, I see. You want to pick on a foreigner. I get it. Your racist little notion that your company wants to prevail.
Whoa. Okay, I'd like...
No, it's fine. I start to get up. I'm like, all right, no, I get it, yeah.
Wait, no. I mean, sit down a second, Ryan.
Yes.
Please, come on. Maybe we can have a chat and straighten this all out. Would you care to step outside for a second?
Absolutely. And I follow him outside.
It's like literally just outside the door to this like function room.
Are there people outside?
The last time you saw someone leave, it was like 5 minutes ago. Or they came back from like the toilet.
Is there like
or
an
whatever.
alleyway like to the side a little bit?
Probably, but it doesn't look like he's going to follow you out there. He's taking you out here to have a conversation.
All right, I'm gonna use seduce, and I'm gonna try and seduce him. Even though he's currently pissed off at me.
He's a little bit pissed off. Like, if you want him to be angrier, then you're gonna have to work at it. If you want to roll for that, or try and say something to him.
Then I won't try and seduce him then.
Because if you try and seduce him, that probably could just confuse him.
Yeah. So then what I'll end up doing is while we're outside, I'm gonna pick up my phone. I'm like getting my phone out, and I'm just gonna start like pretending I'm texting someone, and I'm like, "It is a shame. I thought your company was going to be way more respectful than this."
Look, you came here, and I don't know what your little plan is, but we don't respond to you accusing me of being sexist and racist. And hold on a second.
Oh, that's great. I will let the reporter know that you just said that.
What?
And I'm sorry. Did you not know? I am currently emailing the newspaper. Honestly, we've been infiltrating a lot of different companies these days to see about the racist policies, and you seem to have fallen right into exactly what we were looking for.
You need to roll. Let's say manipulation plus either intimidation or performance.
Let's see. Oh, well, I don't have any in performance, but I do have one in intimidation. So
Yeah.
let's roll that.
Remember, if you want, you can re-roll after with willpower.
Definitely going to do that because I only got one success.
So that's 3 dice. Hang on. It's not 3 dice. It's 2 dice because it's unless you want to re-roll your success.
Wait.
Probably. So it's up to 3 dice, but you only have a 3 dice total. So
I could roll again and see if I get more successes than 1.
You probably want to keep your success, but because a willpower roll is choosing how many re-rolls up to 3 you want, you probably just want to re-roll 2 dice.
2. Okay, so then I roll like normally, like roll 1 or 2d10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's probably the best way with this. Okay, that's 1 extra success.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I think you are going... Bubba! Hello. Sorry. You're going to get a tricky choice.
All right.
Because that's not quite enough to, like, properly piss him off.
Okay.
You can either continue to, like, hold him off and say shitty things about him and his company, and he's going to get proper riled up and start making noise and attracting attention.
Okay.
Or I guess what would the other choice be? He's not as angry, but he's more likely to come with you like somewhere a bit more private.
Well, the second option seems way more better, like because then I can make him.
So the choice here is
place, right?
You make him really angry, and you will like basically be able to tell that the resonance in his blood has boiled a bit. So you would either get the higher resonance or the easier feed. That's what's happening.
But then if I take him somewhere else, couldn't I just try to make him even angrier there?
You could.
But
his emotions will have changed to a kind of, hang on, let's sort this out. I think, what newspaper, like, that's the direction you see him going.
All right. Yeah, I'll do the higher resonance feed just because it'll make it more interesting.
So he starts, like, yelling at...
Wait. Right now he starts yelling at me?
Yeah, like, you just push him a little bit too far, and he just snaps. He's like, look, there's no fucking pussy in there that I want more than you out of here. Now fucking leave. And then, like, someone, like, creaks through the door, like, everything all right?
Everything is all right. This party is so fucking lame. I'm out. And I'm trying to get the person to go away, like, from the door. Yeah, and they look at the other guy, and the person leaning through the door looks at the guy, and he's like, I'm going to try and get him to leave, okay? And they just kind of stand at the door, and he escorts you kind of out, a little bit out of their sight, to the door. He's like, holds you by the shoulder. Wait, I thought I was outside.
Oh, you're outside the function room, but you're still inside the building.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay, I see. I'll grab him by the collar and duck him into like the nearest like outside of normal pathway and bite into him. Okay,
that's a strength roll.
Ooh, I got that.
In fact, that's 2 rolls. One stealth dex first to see if anyone notices you being violent with this guy.
Wait, there's people in here though?
There's one person who's still standing in the door but doesn't have a great view of you.
Okay.
By the building exit.
So I'll roll that.
That'll do it. That will do it.
Okay. And then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. You've got that.
And then strength
And then
brawl, right?
you need to strength brawl him into submission, and he'll stop fighting once you sink your teeth into his neck. He's not a particularly strong person.
And plus, I caught him by surprise, wouldn't I?
No, he's
He has his thing, but 2 successes was all I was looking for, fortunately.
All right.
And like there's a bit of a scuffle noise, and you hear a couple of people just round the corner in this businessy corridor looking, it smells like office sort of place. And just in the adjoining corridor you can hear them talking in the doorway, like, what the fuck was that guy on about?
All right.
And you...
So what I was gonna say is like I pull him into like a corridor where there's like no one in it, like no one's really gonna ever walk in there that much, and I push the guy down to the ground, and I like whisper in his ear to really piss him off, and I'm just like, "You should have just left when you had the chance. Now, you might just regret this." And I like bite him, but I bite him like right back here, and I make sure it really fucking hurts.
Yeah, there's a little crunch as your teeth snaps past like a tendon.
Yeah.
And you feel him twitch, and
I cover his mouth.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah. And I feast.
You do. Do you kill him?
No.
Then you can go down to 1.
Okay.
Hunger.
All right. And when you feed from someone, do they get knocked out?
How many points did you just remove?
2.
Okay, that is the maximum safe points without them being in physical danger. So he's a little subdued. He's quite subdued at the moment, but he's still conscious. He can still like teeter around.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna lick the wound.
Closes.
Yep, I'm gonna lick the wound, and I'm just gonna leave him there. And I'm gonna leave.
You just leave?
I just leave. I make sure that my sister like is still inside, and I leave.
Yeah, I think as you leave the exit of the building, you see like the guy teeter into the corridor, and one of the other people's like, oh, what happened? Did he deck you or something? And then a couple of people come out of the party, and you see your sister like craning to see, and she sees your silhouette in kind of, I'm imagining a camera from her perspective, seeing your silhouette leave. She's like,
She's like, huh, interesting. Like in her Russian accent, interesting. Like,
hello, I am young professional Ukrainian.
Yeah. My name is Anna. Like,
Anna.
All right, and then I head back to Nate's place.
Sweet. The other 2 of you, what have you been doing in this? It probably took maybe maximum half an hour for that.
Oh wow, I'm a good hunter.
Florence is probably attempting to rummage through the cupboards. She's probably got a wig on right now over all the grotty clothes and things, but she's probably wearing one of your wigs, and she's just like, "What do you think? Does it suit me to think? I'm not sure about pink. Maybe. Well, what do you reckon?" There's a rat in the wig.
I mean, you can have that. I mean,
Really?
it's an old wig. Yeah. Like,
awesome, lovely. So
maybe
what?
get a hairnet or something.
A hairnet?
Just to keep the. Just never mind.
But
Do you
it's a
think
wig.
we should follow him or?
Oh, he'll be fine. He's probably off murdering somebody or getting into fights. No, the usual. He'll be fine. He's a big lad. He can look after himself.
What about you? Can you look after yourself?
Dear, I don't even know how old I am. 80-something. I've looked after myself for many, many years.
And you eat those things, right?
Rats. Rattus novigicus. Rather than rattus rattus, which is the black rat, of course. Which is the ones that spread the Black Plague, you know. Black Death, yes.
Was that caused by us?
No, the rats. Well, technically it was the fleas on the rats carried a disease, and then the rats were the disease vector between humans and fleas, and, or, you know, the rats themselves actually died of the plague, and it was fascinating, really.
Do you think we should open up a window?
Well, it's lovely and cozy in here, I don't see why.
You don't want to shower?
Take my... Are you trying to get me naked, young man? I'll have none of your nonsense. I will have none of your nonsense. I'm not that sort of woman, you know. I'm not that sort of woman.
Sometimes there can be weird sprays that I use on the wigs, and some people can have reactions. And before you came here, I was working on some commissions, and I'm just saying, it just feels very stuffy in here, and
well, if you want to open the window, that's fine. I'm just saying, I didn't think it was particularly stuffy in here.
It is, trust me.
Okay. I must be used to it. No, I don't really feel the cold anymore.
So you know, I didn't know we could eat from those.
Oh yes, it's wonderful. Having to
I'm going to pass.
Well, I don't really like eating people. It's too much fuss and bother, and you know, and then if there's too much risk involved, in my opinion. And besides, I mean, you know, just people minding their own business, they don't deserve to get munched on. They're just doing the best they can to get by in the world, you know.
I see where you're coming from, but right now, I really just want to go. So, are you okay to stay here?
Yes! It'll be great! Don't worry, I'll look after the place. I'll give it a once-over for you.
Okay, but just make sure that if he comes back, that he just stays put, okay?
Well, what am I going to do? Handcuff him to the radiator?
I mean, I've got some cosplay items you can probably use.
What is cosplay, anyway?
Oh, okay. Listen, we got a cosplay version up here, right? Okay, girl, we're gonna hook you up. What we do is
what hooks?
Cosplay is basically bringing fantasy to life. We don't just like dress up. It's not like Halloween. We don't just dress up as a character. We bring them from fictional world into the reality. So your favorite thing. What? Give me your favorite character, girl.
Character. Oh, I haven't read a book in a while. Galadriel. I always rather like the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, there's some interesting cosplays on Instagram that I can show you. Do you have a profile?
Well, yes, it's like this. It's quite a good. I think my nose is quite strong.
yeah, sure. No, like a social profile.
Well, I suppose I could turn to the sideboard talking to people. I don't want a social. What is a
your phone, or do you have a phone?
Oh yes, I've got a phone. Yes, I've got a phone. I'm not. How do I?
I think what you've got is one of those burner flip phones.
Yeah, they just like her Kyle's is like.
Yeah, I've got a phone. It's a Nokia. It's a Nokia. You could probably crush it with a car and it would still work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you just sit tight, and I'll be back. So with that, like Nate just like slowly moves towards the door because he really wants to like feed, but like he also wants to like not be here alone with Florence because the smell is like bad.
Okay.
Oh, what about the social profile? Dunk. Oh, all right then.
Nate, what's the plan?
Okay, so I figure that when Nate normally feeds, he normally goes to like takes an Uber or something, and just goes to like a random release spot that like normally he would have cosplayed at like 3 weeks ago or like maybe 4 weeks ago, like a site that's like known enough for his fans, for like the wannabe cosplayers to visit now, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So like he would have like did like a photo shoot maybe 6 weeks ago here and posted it, and now it's kind of like in his realm, so people know exactly kind of where it is. Maybe they checked it out or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe that's just his opinion. But he would like, how does the horde skill work?
Oh, the herd skill is a group or group. How many points do you have?
Okay, let me just check.
Yeah.
Where would that be?
In merits.
Merits. Oh, I don't have it.
Do you not have it?
No.
Are you looking? Hang on. Are you looking on your screenshots? Because you're going to have to look there, because I haven't filled in the rest of yours. I couldn't remember.
Okay, hold on.
You're going to have to look up your screenshots and fill it in on the web page for me. But yeah, how many? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could probably have up to 2 dots, which is like all right. 4 to 7 vessels. So basically, a small group of humans who you feed from regularly, and they sort of know maybe what's going on, but they're okay with it, and you can very easily feed from them. So I think that's exactly what happens. Like, you put a post on social somewhere that's like, hey, having a meet up here, and then the regulars arrive.
Okay.
Including Eric.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping for that guy to come up. Just checking these screenshots for the thing, because I want to make sure that I do have it.
I was looking at some of the stuff that I could potentially get from this blood that I just drank, and I am hyped.
Yeah.
So on the other page...
We'll do that in a bit.
Yeah.
So in disciplines? No.
Well, let's say you can decide now. Do you want 1 dot or 2? 1 lets you have 1 to 3 vessels with random resonance and no dyscrasia, or 2 dots gives you 4 to 7 vessels, half of whom share 1 resonance that you pick.
Ooh. Let's go with the first one, maybe.
Okay.
It gives me more options, doesn't it?
No, the 1 dot gives you no options. It's basically what I randomly end up picking. The 2 dots gives you actual control over the emotions of your fans, in this case.
Ooh. No, I'm gonna go with you. I want you to do this decision. Yeah, that's just your round, because I'm not gonna like. Yeah, they could be feeling all kinds.
So you're taking 1 dot herd.
Yes.
Okay, well, there's the 2 regular fans that you see. They've got some beautiful anime cosplay on, because they like always do this creepy anime twins thing. Styled wig, everything. They're like, hi, do we have what do you think? Any tips? And you'd like meet at this really aesthetically, to you, beautiful, like derelict area.
Okay.
And Eric turns up as well.
Why did I just get a flashback to Zoolander? Derelict.
So could I excuse myself from then too and just focus on Eric? Because I feel like if I saw him, I would be like, Nate would be curious. He'd want to like talk to him.
Yeah, you can just say, hey, can I have like a personal conversation, private conversation with this guy? And they'll just kind of sit there and like chat in the background with each other while they kind of every now and again look over at you to see if you're done or whatever.
Okay.
But Eric does turn up. He's not part of your herd, but
yeah.
he is a stalker, so you pretty much assumed he would arrive.
Yeah, that was my plan, and like calling in the post. So I was like, okay, all right. Okay, so Nate's like with the 2 girls at the moment, right? Or is he gone already?
The other 2 are still hanging around.
Okay, so I guess he walks up to Nate and he's like, hey, fancy seeing you here.
I mean, obviously I came, like, I'm really, really excited. I don't suppose you know what piece of cosplay you're going to give me. I managed to talk to Renala the other day, and she's really excited as well, obviously.
You know Renala?
Oh, I follow both of you. Like, you are my idol, but she does great work. I love to support her. She's just like, she's so pretty anyway. And then, oh god, yeah, like her cosplay skills, like that armor she did from Assassin's Creed, so cool.
It's funny that you mention it because there's a pink wig that is from a character, not in the Assassin's Creed, but I've seen like kind of crossovers between them, and like the wig I think would really suit your facial structure.
Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm. No, not kidding. Like I'm serious, because like you kept my promise. I mean, are you okay from the other night? Did you get home okay?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. It was. Yeah, I ended up at home, and then I guess I went to bed. It's pretty normal.
Listen, I don't really want to talk about it with them. So do you mind like just coming for a little walk with me?
Oh, it's a secret.
But no, it's just it's only certain fun people I trust. And like you're obviously proving stuff is like
yeah, you lead him wherever you have him by the nose at this point, because he is a stalker, and I think the only bad thing about this is that the other two take a photo of you. Like they ask for a photo first because they're a bit more respectful than Eric, but they take a photo, selfies and stuff, and Eric is in them as well because it's like a group photo. Yeah, and you're like, I've got this thing, and you lead him off, and like as you go, he tries to like hold your hand.
In what way? Like the hands, or does he just try and grab onto my arm?
Well, he starts by like just tugging on your sleeve, and then just kind of grabs like that.
Okay, I let him.
Okay.
So we're holding hands, and I'm just like, listen, like I'm just like kind of like running my fingers, like my thumb, like over his hand. I'm like, as I like. When I moved here, I didn't really have that many people that I could trust, and it's a hard lesson to learn. And trust me, there's been people in this like business that you just do not want to trust. So it's kind of refreshing when I come across someone like you, Eric. I'm sorry that like my friend was so rough. Like he's like it's business, as I said. But I was wondering if you knew anything about those other people. They were from another agency that's trying to headhunt me, and I really don't want them finding any more of my shoots, because they as nice as they are, they do tend to disrupt the process.
Oh.
And all the time he's like fondling with like your hand, and just running his like fingers like over Nate's hand.
I think you're gonna have to do a charisma plus persuasion +2 just to see exactly what kind of information, and if this guy is totally concentrating on what you're saying as opposed to what you're doing.
Okay, so I roll say that again.
Oh, sorry, you haven't used this yet, have you? So click on the word charisma under attributes. Oh,
on the character sheet?
Yeah, and it'll go red.
Okay, where is charisma?
At the very top right.
Yep.
Yeah, click on that, and then click on... where is it? Oh, click off wits on the far left, because you don't want that. And then click on persuasion. And then when you go to the very top of the sheet, in the top middle, there's a big red dice button. Press that, and then... there'll be a pop-up, put 2 in there.
Is persuasion.
Is he using simple roll or normal roll?
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I have to
Sheet normal. Charisma persuasion. You got it.
Yeah. So where was the dice that you said I need to press?
Top middle, big red.
Oh yeah, okay.
Then there's
And
a
then
pop
no
up. Press
modifier.
2.
Press 2.
Mm-hmm. You get a +2.
Okay, and then snap.
Okay. So you get 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. Which means so he starts rambling on about how he met like this old guy who didn't seem that interested in cosplay at like a meetup of Renala's, and he was asking lots of questions about you, and he didn't seem to know that much about Renala, but like he asked about where your hangouts were and where you tend, like the kind of photos you kind of tend to take, and how even though he didn't seem to be a fan, he still seemed to be really close to Renala, and that, like, I don't want to do the actual rambling, but those are the details you get, and he, like...
I think, like, Nate just interrupts him and just, like, pushes him, like, against the wall, or even just, like, pulls him closer. Just, like, instead of wrapping his hand, his free hand just goes around his waist and just pulls him a little bit closer. Because I feel like that will just stop him.
Yeah, it does. You hear his breath flutter.
Okay, so I think Nate's gonna be like, "You're really cute, you know?"
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, like all the time we're getting a little bit closer, and then like I want to say that like you can probably feel like Nate's imaginary breath on his like lips. So I feel like he feigns breath, right?
It's very easy. You have control of your diaphragm.
Okay. I hope I'm not being too forward.
No, I dreamed about this.
I like making dreams come true. And then I guess like I will.
You see tears in this guy's eyes.
I guess I will kiss him. Like I will actually genuinely make out with this guy first, and then can I do that? Yeah. So we're making out, and then slowly then I'll like start like kissing like down like his side of his face, and then just as I get to his neck, then I'll like bite him. But I'll make sure it's like not like a painful bite, if that makes sense. Like it'll be kind of like, I don't know. I don't want it to be like painful, but I don't want it to be like too painful.
A sexy nibble.
Yeah, like a sexy nibble. Like just sinks.
So,
like he's kind of like this shouldn't be happening, but also it kind of like is turning me on.
Yeah. He is turned on, he will not resist. And Nate, you're beginning to figure this out, but whenever you bite someone, there's a kind of aphrodisiac, there's a kind of numbing feature to your bite that makes people just melt. They enjoy it. They revel in it while you're doing it, even though they start to go lightheaded, even though they start to collapse maybe, they submit themselves to it.
I feel like Nate would take advantage of this. He would definitely like use his free hand to do things with the other guy. Like, I feel like he would definitely take advantage of it to distract your man.
So you have 2 hunger, yes? You do. If you want to get rid of one of those, it's very quick, very easy. This guy will suffer basically no problems from that. But the only way you can get rid of both, and this is true for any time you want to go to 0 hunger instead of just 1, you will have to kill him.
Okay. I want to kill him, but I don't think I'd kill him yet. I think I'd give him a taste. I think I'll just take 1. And like I want him to finish as I finish. Can I do that? Can I make that happen?
Yeah, let's say yes. Because you got 7 successes, and what do successes mean? Really good hand jobs.
Okay, cool. And then do I have that like licking thing that I can do now?
You do, yeah. And then you lick his neck. He seems slightly uncomfortable and a teeny bit woozy, but otherwise he's not fully with it.
Uncomfortable because he's just made a mess in his trousers.
Yes. I need to check a thing. So,
Do you, Josh? Do you need to check a thing?
I do.
Do you need a minute? Should we take a break?
No, I'm fine. Is it warm in here? No. This guy. So you have the presence trait, because as the blood trickles down your neck, you feel like an electric happiness from his soul. That's feeding you, and it feeds you a. Now I really want to figure it out. Where's the bit on dyscrasias? Okay. Resonance comes in 3... I'm just going to read this out because it's fun. Resonance comes in 3 temperaments: fleeting, intense, and acute. Fleeting temperaments occur in the moment thanks to momentary stimuli. And an intense temperament indicates a human with a very strong tendency towards one or another resonance. This guy has sanguine blood. And acute resonance is so intense that it creates a self-sustaining reaction in the blood. Kindred have adopted Hippocrates' term dyscrasia, or bad mixture, to refer to this effect. And I believe to get the effect of a dyscrasia... does anyone know? I don't think you have to kill them. 230? There we go. I'm way ahead. Oh, I'm not looking for the samples, but that will be helpful. Anyway, let's go for one of these. This guy... Do you have to kill for dyscrasias? That's the thing I'm looking for. Kill them or feed from them 3 nights in a row. Okay. So you get 2 points in presence from this feeding.
Okay.
And you can look at the powers and decide for yourself which ones you want. But for the moment, you know that this is in the single most intense blood that you have ever tasted. Like, no one has this kind of emotion in them. And you know, if you want this this power, this extra power that you know you taste, you're going to have to feed from him 2 more nights after this in a row, or you're going to have to kill him.
Okay. Okay, while he's still quivering beneath me, because I feel like he would be, I'm gonna look in his eyes, and can I dominate him again? I like dominating people.
Yes, you can. What's the command?
So I want to say, give me your phone, and if he gives me the phone, I want to type in my phone number, or at least make him follow my account or something, or meet me some way of him contacting.
You don't think he's following your account already?
No, but some people can't contact you. I want to make you
you can PM him. That's for sure.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So I have
and he will give you his phone number.
Okay, so I take his phone number, or I send myself a text message from his phone, and then I delete the message so I can always contact him, but he can't contact me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, he'd obviously be able to find that if he did go searching through his history or whatever. But I try my best to delete it. Then I guess I'm gonna keep looking at him in the eyes and being I'm gonna tell him the truth. I'm this was fucking hot. I'm so turned on right now. Go home, hop in the shower, and think of me. And I just get up and leave him.
He doesn't say anything or go anywhere.
Consent.
None of that. No, you leave.
You up into my arms.
You leave and he stays there. You don't see him go anywhere, but you're pretty sure the message got through.
Okay. So can I go back to the 2 girls?
Or
are they gone?
I think one of them would have. They're just leaving.
Okay.
And they got
what I want to do was I wanted to call after them and be like, hey, can we just take a selfie? Like, let's just take a selfie. Thank you so much for meeting up again. Like, I really would like, do you like have a card or anything? Just like.
Oh no, you've met them before. You have their contact details and
Okay,
everything.
perfect.
They're
That's
part of your
fine.
herd.
So I'm gonna try like get an Uber back then. Because they know, right? They kind of know. They don't really know, but they know.
They don't understand fully, but there's some things that they shouldn't know that they do. Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. That's fine then. Okay, so I just get an Uber and I go straight back.
Sweet.
So basically, what you've gotten is Uber Eats.
Basically, yeah.
Yep.
If I can get him to drive, it'd be perfect.
Okay.
You should just make him a ghoul at that point.
No. To be honest, I would have ate him if the two girls weren't there.
I feel like he's more useful alive than dead.
Nah, I want to taste him.
But then you can feed from him whenever you want.
Besides, murder investigations are a pain in the ass.
Thank
True.
you so much, Caden Show. I think. Anyway, with that finished, I think, Florence, what was your plan?
So I have tidied up the apartment while he's been out. I've just been
What? You cleaned?
just because Florence is like a filthy, hideous old hag doesn't mean she can't. Look, it's polite, right? It's just like she's done the washing up. She's like
Alright.
piled up some clothes neatly. She's put some things back in the cupboard. She's totally still wearing this pink wig, because I look rather fetching, I think. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to
yes.
make me like a wits investigation roll?
Oh no, what's in my closet?
Let's find
Is
out.
it still whip?
There probably would be a
2
few.
successes.
A leather outfit.
3 successes. Hoo-wee. Okay.
10.
Please remind me of your flaws, and do you have any skeletons in your closet? Like,
Oh, honey.
because
Flaws.
Florence will have found significant evidence about them.
Oh, they were talking about
What were
Florence.
my flaws? Was that be on my old character sheet?
You're gonna have to go to your pictures again because I've only got the stalker one,
Okay, let me just.
and at some point fill those in. But yeah.
Okay, my flaws were. Okay, I got the stalker, prey exclusion. Is vitae dependency a flaw?
Oh yes.
I have vitae
Okay.
dependency, lifelike fame, clanker, stunning influence, dominate, prey exclusion, and stalker.
There wouldn't be probably anything weird in your cupboard then for any of that. Though.
But you. How long have you been a vampire? Less than a month?
Yeah, I want to say just over. Yeah, it's probably just over a month, maybe.
Okay. Just. Would you have found a way to get access to vampire blood then? We don't have to decide this now,
Maybe your
but
man
if it's
left me
been.
some that
Sorry.
I've been kind of like weaning on. Maybe your man left me some. The guy that like, maybe that's why he left because he passed that on to me, maybe or no.
Okay, yeah. We can say that Fuzzy finds, I don't know, something that would indicate that Nate feeds on vampires.
Maybe some like in the salad drawer under some elderly lettuce is a couple.
Right in front of my salad.
It was salad once. Now it's just a sad bag of liquid, and under it is a couple of blood bags with just sort of
Yep.
yeah, just sort of vampire A minor, sort of just
Yeah, just clearly labeled.
vampire. So Florence is just like, oh, that's disgusting. And that is
Oh yeah, you find like a blood-stained note from Mr. Brass that was delivered earlier today or something that was like, "You're welcome." Yeah. It's something to that effect, anyway.
Right. Whatever. Just put it back in the drawer. I'll worry about that later. Right now. Let's see. Oh my god, look at those cobwebs. Has he ever dusted? It's broom, towel on a broom, just getting to the cobwebs. Young people these days. Just.
Well, after all that, I think you all arrive back at Nate's place?
Florence is still there.
What did you do?
What did I do? I tidied.
Okay, but we're...
Tidy. I told you I was going to tidy.
You did...
What?
The costume that was on the couch.
It's neatly hung up on the back of the door.
But there's... Okay, first of all, that belt is from a whole different canon. And...
It was the one that was on it.
You like to complain about the dumbest things.
Oh, hello,
Also,
how are you?
Josh, what about our blood that we got?
Your blood was choleric because he was angry.
Choleric.
So 1 point of celerity for you.
So can I choose one of those skills then?
Yeah, for celerity, it's either being able to dodge bullets real good or perfect balance.
I am gonna take rapid reflexes, so I dodge bullets.
And anything projectile based.
Yep.
Someone throws a spanner at you.
Or something else.
Very good at
fires you.
dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So there's that.
Right. Cup of tea, anyone?
Please.
Okay.
Gasping.
Okay, here we go. Right.
You're disgusting.
And that belt was the one that was already there. Don't blame me because you can't keep your things in order. I've dusted as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, dear. You're welcome. Yes, there we go.
I've
Here's
been
the tea.
thinking as well.
That's not a good thing.
You guys said we can't leave, right?
The city, yes.
Yes, we have tried it. Apparently she's
I guess I can't stay here forever either, so let's work together.
Well, no fucking duh. I thought we were already going to work together.
Are we a team?
What we were gonna do? Kick us out?
I mean,
No.
the agreement was one night, yeah.
It was not the agreement.
He did say one night. I remember him saying it quite distinctly.
Please shut the fuck up, Florence. God damn it.
Why?
Shh.
Don't you
No,
shush me. Don't you shush me, young man. You're not told to go over my knee, you know.
Ugh. Get out of here. I break your knee if I try to go on it.
I'd like to see you try.
I would prefer not to break I would not prefer to see your knee broken, because it'd be one additional thing I would hear you complain about.
I don't complain about things. What are young people these days? I was complaining about people complaining about things. Honestly, it's pretty ridiculous.
Well, we need to go get this blood or whatever, don't we, in order to escape? We have to go whatever.
Yes,
She
we need
saw
to go.
some weird lady with roaches. I don't know. She'll tell you.
Oh yeah, so there was this. So I was at this cottage and staying the night there, and there's this lady there who was being eaten alive by cockroaches. And when I got them off her, I said, "Don't worry, she was fine. She was a Nosferatu."
Cockroaches?
Yes, I crushed them all. See, you can see the stain here. Oh, it's still a leg. Look. See, you right there?
Yes,
Okay,
don't-
don't swallow the tea down. Swallow the tea down. Right, yes. And anyway, right. Yes. So, and she was just like, yes, we need to find the research and the blood from that warlock we met. Tell him about the warlock. Yes.
Wait, okay, like,
Yeah.
I get it. I get the fact that, like, I look like an idiot to you guys. I don't care. This is new to me.
Oh, you're a
Like, I'm
nice
literally
young man.
only
You
finding
know
out about
what
us
you're doing.
now. Warlocks?
Yes.
You are in for a rude awakening if that
Yes,
is the only...
magic's real.
So what the fuck? Like fairies, werewolves,
Well,
mermaids?
I already told you this. What did you not even listen to me? I literally told you when we were in the junkyard that werewolves and fairies and all that stupid shit is probably real. It's out there. It's going to kill you. You don't listen.
Okay, so warlock, blood. Do you guys know where any are?
Well,
Yes.
we met one.
That's the whole point. We are trying to find a warlock. We have to go back to where we previously were and go and acquire the blood of Molly, which I don't know where she is. She's off running around doing something.
Ugh, bloody kids these days.
Right?
That's fine when you need them. You're one of them as well. You're all kids to me.
I'm sorry I was not born during the prehistoric era. Who knew that vampires existed during the caveman times? Oh wait, that would mean you were an elder, which you obviously are not. Never mind.
You can take that shit. I think.
Florence is just giving you the death glare right now.
Okay, so right now, Marco is trying to show some kind of leadership, or just like getting on top, just putting everyone else down.
I'm just trying to make us do something, so we're not just in here in this room. Like,
okay, so the problem I'm having right now is I want to give you a stain because hang on. One of the tenets is respect others, demand respect. And right now, through frustration, through whatever, through that role play,
disrespecting the shit out of Florence.
I mean, if I'm gonna get a stain for that, I should be getting a stain for every single session we've had.
Like it's been building.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's culminated in this moment.
All right,
And I should have been giving out more stains anyway.
If I can't be shady, then yeah, I'll take the stain for it because I have been shady.
I think this is just like the sort of like Florence is finally genuinely offended. This is like,
She's like clicking her fingers. Come on, Reaper. Come on, get the stain. She's like,
Is it shitting on outsiders? No, I think it's more of a within your gang, because this is like the street.
we gotta look out for each other.
You got to look out for each other, and not that not that this is necessarily like the worst thing Marco's ever done, but I think through his frustration, he's broken that unspoken code.
yeah.
I'll accept that. Yeah. If it's like a build up from everything that's happened, then yeah. Oops.
So yeah, Florence is just like, well, I never.
Whatever. All right, we need to work. We've only got so much moonlight that we're burning right now, and we've got to get on the roll if we want to get out of the city.
So what do you suggest?
Well, I already said that we have to go to where the researcher is, and we have to get the blood that we gave him already. I told you we shouldn't have done this.
Wait, done what?
We gave him our blood, and then the cockroach lady said that we're not supposed to do that.
Oh, good. No, she just wants the research. She didn't say anything about whether you should have given him the blood.
Oh, I thought that was the blood.
No.
My bad. Oh, so she just wants like papers and stuff like that.
She want papers, maybe the blood. I think she
I'll
mentioned
take
the blood.
if you're offering.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she mentioned that.
But
yeah,
like-
blood if we can get it, but research definitely. I'm fairly sure.
All right, I see. Well, we need to go back there then.
I'm gonna finish my tea first.
All right, if you don't want to leave the city, I understand. I mean, who knows what other kind of taxi drivers could be driving you towards the border and accidentally be taking the wrong person. There's got to be other vampires who are trying to do exactly what you tried to do, Florence. Do you not want to stop it from happening?
Well,
Where the fuck was this dude earlier?
Yes.
Like, what are you doing caring about, like, what, like, are you
I don't
bipolar?
care. I don't care.
no,
I
he's
just want
he's
us.
just twisting the knife because it's a nasty little piece of work.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get you off your ass so we can actually get something done.
Well, how
You
about
just
getting
money
this and more of
yourself.
this then? Hmm?
I am willing to go. You
Well,
must
let's go
finish your tea. Let us go then.
Go then.
All right. Then,
You're off to the university hospital to check out. What's the plan here? Are you kind of scoping out the
Scoping.
area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
well,
how
you are all the way up in Bratton. It might be difficult for you to get like an Uber now because of Nate's awful rating since Florence got in there.
Well, can I download the app?
And you're in the dodgy part, or not far from the dodgy part of town.
Could I download the app? Because when you start off, you get a 5.
Okay, whatever. I think you have to put in payment information though, and you are flat broke. But
Are we? I thought we just got
you have
money
cash.
from
You have
us.
Aha,
some
but we
cash
can use
left.
my herd, though, right?
Huh?
That's right.
Can I just, like, text my herd and be like, can I use your account?
They're for feeding. They're less likely to give you other favors.
Maybe Eric. Okay, that's fine.
Like, no.
That's fine. No. I was going to suggest we like, yeah, well, let's go.
All right. Maybe
No.
we'll just call a taxi then.
Yeah, you call like one of the local taxis. There's one of the newer looking London style cabs turns up. And where do you order it to?
Maybe like a building or two down away from the actual research facility.
Sorry,
Because
from
we don't. Our. Oh.
just Nate's.
I don't know. Yeah, I would assume Nate's. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Yeah. The cab ride relatively easy. You pay cash. You're getting extremely low on bills. It's mostly pound coins.
Oh, I think I've
But
got
wait,
some.
didn't we just get paid though? I thought Mr. Brass literally just paid us last round.
Did
'Cause
he
we
give
did
you
all
money?
I think Florence has got like a purse full of tuppences in.
Oh no. Okay, maybe you're not running low then,
Yeah.
because you
Yeah,
did do
'cause-
another job for him. So yeah,
Lawrence is
you've
still
got.
gonna-
You didn't get as much as last time. You maybe got like £100 between you or something. But I would like you all to make wits awareness rolls.
Okay.
By the way, Florence has totally got a purse full of 2p's she's going to try and pay with.
Okay, so how do I do it with awareness?
Okay,
Just,
same way as last time.
Okay, so, oops.
And it's simple roll, right? Not normal.
It's normal and sheet. You have to have selected.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
so select wits awareness and then just press it, right?
Press the button. Yep.
And no modifiers?
No modifiers, no. Okay. Everyone notices that this cab driver is looking proper fucking dodgy.
I'm just going to be like nudging
not
Bugs and
dodgy, sorry, uncomfortable.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And he
I'm gonna
keeps on
sort
like
of-
looking in the mirror at you like,
I'm gonna use seduce on him. Make him feel like I'm just gonna try and be like, come on, we're not that bad. Like, could I try and seduce him?
if you want.
I just don't want him to feel as uncomfortable.
He's going to feel uncomfortable.
Making him feel...
Then again,
Making
then again, seducing him could make it feel worse.
Tell me what you're saying to him, and I'll decide if that's seduction or not, to make him feel
Alright.
less uncomfortable.
I'll just be like, sorry about my friends. We are going out to a party tonight, and you know, it can be pretty lonely out here in the city.
Oh, really? Where you going? And then he gets into this. Yeah, that's going to be a charisma persuasion or charisma performance. Let's say performance.
If I'm trying to
actually-
seduce him, that'd be persuasion.
Can I try and sort of?
You're not
fade-
you're not seducing him.
Oh.
Like he's a cab driver. He's looking.
Well, I have none in
shady.
performance.
Can I try and sort of fade into the background so he notices me less because I'm the one who's a bit weirder looking and smelling.
Wouldn't the smell?
Spray her in
Yeah,
deodorant.
you can just do that. I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Okay, yeah.
but-
I'll just sort of
Let me
fade
try
into the
rolling.
background a
But
bit.
you, Marco,
Wind the window
3
down.
successes. He seems to like settle down, and he gets into like the patter, the cabbie patter, and he kind of drives and chats and stuff. I just want to check. Did my thing go through in chat? It appears not to have. I was doing
Thing?
I was trying to match Werewolf and his ridiculousness. I need to check on that window.
Thank you.
Anyway, so you arrive at the university hospital pretty quick and easy.
All right. What is our plan of attack? Nate, you have not been here before, so maybe you would be good at taking points because no one will recognize you.
Sure. Let me just walk around aimlessly.
That's not what I asked. That was ridiculous.
So, hey, just... Okay, dude, you're gonna, like... Who are we looking for?
I forgot his name.
Nathaniel Octavian, and you know his office because in his lab, which is adjoining to his office, and you know how to get there.
And is this place closed at night?
No,
or-
it's an actual hospital with like university
Okay.
access and stuff, so it's not closed. It's open all hours.
I am going to run some ideas by you guys and let me know what you think. Ooh, Nate, you're very good at this cosplay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could pretend to be a doctor or something and shuttle us around, or I'm not sure how...
I could do a very good impression of somebody who's rather ill,
Do we need to pretend? Can we not just...
I'm healthy as a horse.
Or we could maybe possibly break into the ventilation system. It's a little bit less...
Why do we need to break in?
I could send my babies in to get the research.
Do you think that they are powerful enough to be able to carry maybe several folders of information out of a building without being noticed?
Well, if they work together, yes. What do you think? Do you think you can carry it? Do you think you can carry the thing? I think you can do it. Rats are very strong for their size,
How about no? I veto, okay? Because
I
rats in the
am-
hospital is not sanitary.
I am not against this, mostly
I
because
see
I...
why we
Flaming
cannot
blood
just walk in.
sigils in a hospital are probably not sanitary either, but they happen. Rats
Also-
are problems.
Yes, and vampires walking around, possibly eating some of the patients, that's also not a good idea. Since now we know that one of the doctors is obviously a vampire.
So why can't I just walk in?
Because they will think you're a patient.
But it's also a university, and I can also be a student. Give me a book. Point me in the right direction.
I mimic, like, patting around. Oh, yeah, let me just grab a book real quick.
Oh, I might have one,
Oh,
actually.
yeah, I got it. Oh, it must have...
You're the one who wanted me to be a doctor a few minutes ago. Did you see
Oh,
me?
Florence
Oh,
pulls out,
it's
Florence
in my
pulls
other
out a
jacket.
really tatty Mills and Boone.
What the
There you
fuck
go.
Where did you get that?
Thank you.
Pockets. It's an old, incredibly foxed Mills and Boone that's been read through like a million times, and it's like it's got some hunky guy and a swooning woman on the front, and it's like her, I don't know, her Highland stallion or something.
Yep, that sounds about right. Okay,
I used to work in old people's home.
Florence, would you like to do your roll for your rats? That's resolve animal ken.
Resolve animal ken. Right, where's my resolve gone?
It won't be difficult.
Okay.
And then Nate,
Yes.
are you going in alone? Marco, are you going with?
Yes,
Florence, you
I
going with?
think it would be nice to go in if they pointed me in the right direction. Like, I could go in
They can
Okay.
very easily tell you exactly how to get there. It's like, it's on the 3rd floor, it's, this
I'm
floor.
gonna-
Shit, son.
I'll try and stay outside and maybe even see if there's a way for me to climb up
That's 2 crits. isn't it?
inconspicuously and look through the window and call Nate to direct him
Okay.
to where to go. Because I think if we go inside, we'll get noticed because of the scene that we caused last time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Rat crew's on the job, guys.
Yeah. So I think that will work. You won't have to roll anything, Marco and Nate. Nate can just go in and be on his phone. But Florence, that is a messy critical. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
The rats eat each other. No, I'm kidding.
You shit everywhere. They're nervous. They're nervous, all right?
Isn't that like 9? If you get 2 10s, it's 4. No, it's only 2. If you get 2 10s in this game, each 10 counts as a success, and then you get 2 more successes on top of that. So it does count as 4, but total. So it's 3 successes, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes. And I think what happens this time, to make them do exactly what you want, one of them nips you,
Oh, you little bugger.
and then the idea strikes you. The beast forces its way out through that nip that begins to bleed, and you're just like, oh, no, I could feed them.
Ah. All right, babies. Right, come here. We're going to need some special medicine for this, aren't you? Here we go.
I'm sitting here watching this like, what the fuck?
Do a
Yeah,
rouse
but-
check.
Right.
You have, I think, 3 highly trained and capable rats gnawing on your arm.
Okay, where do I do a rouse check? I haven't done it for a while, and I've forgotten where it is.
Fuck.
Thingy.
I'm glad I left.
Right, which one's the rouse check, Josh?
It's just
Scenario with the
1d10,
phone,
so
right?
it should
Okay,
just
right,
say
right,
if you want to do it via the thing, that is rouse at the top and then simple, or you could just do
I'll just do a 1d10.
1d10. It's probably simple. Okay, you get 1 point hungrier
That's fine.
as they sup on your blood.
Yeah, I'm just like, there you go, babies. Go on. Oh, grow up nice and strong. That's right. Yes, drink deep, sweetums. Oh, look at you.
Yes. They seem more alert. They seem more focused, stronger, maybe? Their little scratches get a little bit more hurty. But yeah, the 3 highly trained rats
Right.
just
I just basically
leap.
describe what they need to get. Yeah, I'm just like, right, you need to get this thing from this place, and if you can get this to it, that would be lovely. Right, go.
Nate, you will not believe what I just saw.
They disappear into a bush, and you see one of them go up a drain pipe on the outside, like quick as a shot. This is, yeah.
Rat ghouls.
What, Florence?
Rat ghouls. Yeah, Florence is just like,
You have obfuscate, and that is it at the moment. Okay.
yes, and my Thin-Blood alchemy, but let's not worry about that.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sort of like, I'm just gonna sort of like find a little sort of like dark corner and just like squat down in a bush and wait.
Oh, I should have said this earlier, but if you want to avoid a messy critical, you can use a willpower reroll.
I'm all right with that. It's that works. That
Yeah.
works.
Oh, it does. It's a very good thing for you. But also, it's corrupted the rats maybe a little bit. Maybe.
They were corrupted being with her.
Okay.
I can eat them later. They get spicy.
Nate, I think
Yes.
I think we'll go to you. You're wandering around. a nurse comes up to you. You are on your phone, so she's like,
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna Marco, hold on.
Yes.
Hello? Yeah?
yes,
Hello.
excuse me, do you,
Hello?
are you after something?
Excuse me?
I just need to get something that I left here.
Are you okay?
Oh, okay, do you need directions or anything?
That's a nurse.
Marco, there's a nurse here asking me for directions. Well, you know
Wait.
you know where you left, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been there ever before.
Nate, that's charisma performance.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Why did you tell her that I had been there before?
No, because you would have been like, she doesn't know that I know you.
Yes, but then she'll get on the phone with me, and then
No,
that
she
links.
wouldn't. I'm not
to
going
the
to give her my phone. Okay, charisma, and then what?
Charisma and performance, which is somewhere down at the bottom.
Okay.
I'm just like sitting on a windowsill or like on a
And
ledge
no
where the
modifiers,
windows.
No modifiers.
Ooh.
I think, Marco, do you reply like, yes, it's on the 3rd floor in this office?
So wait, what was the nurse exactly asking?
I want directions.
Yeah, do you want directions?
Oh. I thought what he meant was that the nurse wanted directions. My bad.
That's what he said, but to you. But do you want to willpower reroll that?
Well, if he's just asking me what
It's nothing to do with you directly, Marco. I'm just trying to think of this like a solution for this fail.
Okay.
Nate, would you like to spend willpower to reroll those 3 dice?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's risk it. Let's have a
Okay.
beam.
Check off another box under willpower, and then just do. There should be a button down in the bottom left if you click generic D10 roll. Oh no, that won't be there for you. Just type /roll space 3D10.
Down here in the chat.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm really sorry, but the rules to this are very complicated. You cannot reroll hunger dice. So you get 1 dice to reroll.
Okay.
If you want.
I would just take the failure.
Yeah, let's just take the failure. That's fine.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
And I apologize, but yes, this game can get a bit rules. Anyway, so I think she hears Marco explaining to you.
Will I leave the thing in willpower? Yeah.
Pardon?
Will I undo? Will I put the?
Yeah, you can undo that because you didn't do it. So what happens is that she overhears either you or Marco say like, "Oh yeah, 3rd floor, this office, this room number." And she's like, "I'm afraid you can't go to Mr. Octavian's, Dr. Octavian's office right now."
Oh, why is he gone?
What's going on?
No,
Hello?
but he's
hold on,
just asked me to make sure that there's apparently an experiment in there. It must not be disturbed. I'm terribly sorry.
But like my assignments do. Like I promise I won't touch anything.
If you'd like, I can send you to HR student admin, and they will get it to him.
Hello?
It's student admin. Where are they?
She sends you off in a direction that's on the first floor.
Like I won't be able to go upstairs.
You won't be able to go upstairs unless you like sneak by her or something, but you can see like there's a little sign up the top that says student admin, and her nurse's station is like right next to it.
Oh.
Nate.
Can I
Hello,
dominate
Nate.
her?
Nate.
You can try.
Okay, let's try. Let's try. I want
What
to
are you doing? Don't do anything stupid, Nate.
just I'm dealing with it.
Okay, yes. You're going to have to roll for that because she seems to be like paying attention more now that she knows you're going to Octavian's office, and that means that I don't know what you roll. I believe it's resolve plus dominate. I'm going to double check. So let's go with that for the moment. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Charisma dominate. My apologies.
Ooh, charisma. So charisma and dominate, and then just press the roll. Yeah, sheet normal.
Uh-huh.
And no modifiers, correct?
No modifiers.
Hello.
1 success. She's gonna roll as well. Just let's see.
It's okay. We'll
2
just play
successes.
time
What do you say to her?
for that. Okay.
You look her in the eyes and you say something.
So this is after she sent me to the student admin, or no?
She's just pointing it out now and looking at you.
Okay. I really need to get my assignment. How do I phrase this? I have to say.
Yeah, what would your command be?
Please let me pass.
No. Sorry. Sorry, sir.
Is there any chance you can go get it for me if I just tell you what it is?
Yes. If you tell me what it is, and come back tomorrow, I can.
Tomorrow's
I
too
can
late.
have
I can't. Tomorrow's just.
Nate,
no.
what are you doing? Get the fuck out of there.
There's just this nurse here. She just won't
Get
let me
the
pass.
fuck out of there.
Okay, I'll meet you outside.
All right.
She does the kind of sorry face,
So she just goes to sit down, right?
and then she just goes to sit down with the stairwell, elevator, and student admin in view from her nurse's station.
So I'm currently sitting up on a windowsill, right? Like looking into this office.
Yeah, probably.
All right, on the 3rd floor.
You're sitting on the 3rd floor window,
That's what I assumed.
mate.
Like I climbed up there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get
Yeah.
you to do a Dex Athletics roll for that.
All right. That's why I was confused when you're like, you don't have to roll for that. I was like,
I
oh.
was thinking about Nate. Sorry. If you fail, you could definitely be outside. 3 successes. You're up there. Like.
I'm just sitting. I'm just like. I'm like sitting, like looking, because I was gonna like look into the office through the window and like try to navigate him into the office, so that way when he was in, I was gonna be like, go there, get that, like.
Yeah.
But since he's there, I'm just kind of chilling up
So
there.
yeah, you hear that he can't get up there, and meanwhile you see that you could probably like Jimmy the latch. Like these are looking really old single pane windows with like the swing thing like that. If you jimmy it open, you could probably get in.
I'm gonna try to do that then.
Okay.
Because I would assume that they wouldn't have an alarm just for one classroom, because it'd be kind of weird for a building like this.
Maybe.
All right.
That would be Dex plus larceny.
Okay. Where is larceny? There it is.
Casmriel got it. 2 successes. It's, like I said, not very old. It's not too difficult to like jam. You have a tool. Was it you with the?
I didn't buy it. I don't even know what my items are.
You have a knife on you, don't you? I remember now.
Yeah, I do.
You jam your knife in. You push it a little bit. The thing pops open, and you see the catch snap, and like ping a piece of metal across the room. But you're open. It's open, and you're in.
All right. I'm going to call Nate again. Nate?
Yeah?
All right. Keep it down, but I'm inside the office. I need you to maybe make a distraction in the lobby.
How?
I don't know. You decide. It doesn't have to be loud. You just get some people's attention who may be walking in the hallway. Ask questions. Do something.
Okay, dude. Okay. So I hang up, and Nate's just kind of like looks around for a bit, and I guess he'd kind of just swallow his pride, I guess, and he'd walk over to the nurse and just put his hands on the table like, listen, I really cannot fail this assignment, please. And just like starts like pretending to hyperventilate and like really getting like really, like
Do you even know who I am?
Yeah.
like really like hysterical, like he's like full on anxiety kind of stuff.
Manipulation performance.
Nate, don't succeed this roll, then she'll go into the freaking office, you idiot.
No, because I'm having like a panic attack, so I don't want her to go. I want her to like stay with me to like. So what do I need to do?
But if you succeed the roll,
Manipulation plus performance.
Manipulation. Okay. Let's see. Where is
I
manipulation?
swear, if he convinces her to come into this office and ruin the plan.
Let's see. Okay. So what exactly am I rolling for?
You're rolling to be convincingly distraught.
Okay. So let's submit.
One success. You play it up a little bit, like. I'm gonna make a roll. Oh shit!
Oof.
No, she's not having any of it. She's like, look, kid, calm down and get out of here before I call security. And then she starts like getting uppity at you. You have a really, really small window, Marco.
All right. So I'm assuming that this room still looks the same from the last time I was here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Has any, because he had like a book, right? That he opened up to like draw the stuff.
With the blood?
Yeah.
He drew with the blood just on the desktop.
No, I know, but didn't he open up a book? I thought he opened up something to like look at.
Yeah, there's like a couple of reference manuals you saw him take. There was like a very new, clean, fresh looking one and a leather bound one.
Do I see the rats at all in here?
Wits awareness?
I was just gonna like motion to the rats like, hey, grab that, while I'm like
You don't see the rats, that's for sure.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab, like, I'm just gonna literally open up any kind of research, read the first few lines, like, very quickly, see if it relates to anything related to a ritual, blood ritual, and take it with me. Like, I don't know what's, like, on his desk. What does his desk look like? Like, what is...
Okay, so I think you got into the lab. You see his desk through a door, like files lining the wall. You see the lab desks. There's like a few vials of things. There are some machines whirring. It's lights off. You do see the books he used, like a small rack of books in the lab, but like all the files and paperwork and stuff are in his office.
How big is the door? Like, is it like
it's a normal-sized human door?
Okay. Well, I wouldn't know how to lockpick. But...
Oh, it's open.
Oh, never mind then. I guess I will cautiously open the door first.
Okay. Please roll me. I believe it's stamina plus occult.
Okay.
Two successes. And now I roll.
Yikes.
Doop-a-doop-doo. I should organize my shit better.
Yeah, it's a ward.
Maybe.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Oof. This is not good for you.
All right. Marco's in a pickle. Oh my lord, baby Jesus. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5. You take 3 aggravated damage. You touch the door, or like the actual door is open, but you set foot on the door frame, and immediately you go into spasms as your entire being is pushed back from the doorway in extreme pain.
Okay. I'm like, oh, fucking A, that's ridiculous. No, wait, my accent went somewhere else.
Shouldn't have pointed it out. I thought it was great.
Oh, fuck. I am going to assume the rats are in this room.
You actually...
I can't see them, but...
You actually see one of the rats kind of curled up and twitching, kind of like you.
Oh, so they're also affected by this.
Only one of them. The other two you can't see at all.
Okay.
Rescue the rat! Rescue the rat!
I'm gonna call up Florence very quickly.
Hello?
Florence, I need you to answer this very quickly. Are you okay with me using one of your rats as a pawn? This could mean life or death for the rat, but we absolutely need to get inside this office.
Where are the other? Where are they?
I don't know. You must answer now. We are very quickly.
Define porn.
I didn't say porn. I said pawn.
All
Basically,
right.
your rat is suffering. I am suffering, and I need to throw it into this office to see if the ward is past the doorway.
Oh, well, just do it gently, all right? Give it
All
a
right.
kick.
I've already hung up on her. I grab the rat, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And I chuck it through the doorway, like, towards the desk to see if, like, the ward covers the entire room or if it is literally only on the doorway.
Okay, so you see a small flash of red, and let's say another either wits awareness. Yeah, let's just wits awareness, I think, to tell exactly where it is. But you see this thing land for sure, and it stops moving.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my little
4 successes.
baby.
The ward for this little thing was just on the doorway.
Okay.
Or no. Hang on, I'm gonna check.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just can't remember which one's where. Okay, no, you throw it, it hits the desk, then there's the flash.
So there is a ward on the desk.
There's a ward on the desk for whatever this rat thing is.
All right, so I know for sure that it is not safe for me to, like, at all.
You can't physically go through the doorway.
I'll be right back, okay?
And yeah, the rats seem to be fine going through the doorway, but on the desk, that's when they have the problem.
Oh.
But
Okay.
what you do see with 4 successes, 6 successes, is 2 other rats, beefy, quick. You almost miss them, but you can clock exactly what they're doing. Both of them have vials of blood between their teeth, and one of them is carrying like a wad of paper. And
I'm gonna motion to the window because it's gonna be quicker for them to go out and safer out through the window.
yeah,
down.
you don't know how they got in here because the window is closed, but you
Yeah.
point to the window, they scamper through the doorway and out through the opening you've made.
Okay, so they can safely go through. Yeah, so they can safely go through the doorway. I'm going to put one pinky in through the doorway just to see.
I think there's like a willpower test you're going to have to make because you know
Okay.
this thing's going to fucking hurt.
So wait, it is still there then. The ward.
I think the way this works is that you have to either spend a point of willpower if you even want to approach the doorway again.
Oh.
That really hurt. It's like, do you want to touch the electric fence again? Do Do you want to tinkle on the electric fence?
How do I do a willpower roll?
Oh, you don't need to do a willpower roll. You need to spend willpower by, taking the damage slash thing.
But do I know if there's a thing there?
Nothing seems to have changed. Nothing seems to make you feel like you want to go through the doorway again, unless you really force yourself.
And also I have another... So I took 3 aggravated damage. Is that 3 just the 1 lines through the first 3 boxes? Because I've got 5 health.
You got 5 health. Let's take a look. Okay, so you've got 3 willpower, which is really low, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know how to increase that, though.
Oh, you either increase composure or resolve.
Okay.
But that costs.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do we regain health if we sleep, by the way?
Yes, you still have that 1 point of aggravated, though. And if you want to remove that... Wait, no, I think you probably get rid of it because of the new session. Let's say you got rid of it because you rested and stuff.
And the willpower as well, yeah?
And the willpower as well.
Okay, cool. Right.
Yes, let's say that. Because you did work towards your desires and stuff. I'm not going to go through. But there is like a cheat sheet on the Google Doc I gave you. I can't remember what happens.
Basically, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because if I, based off my 6 successes, know the ward is still there, I certainly would not go near the door.
Oh, the ward is still there. There's a clawing of your inner beast saying, don't want that again. Bad room, bad door.
I definitely wouldn't go through the door then.
Yeah.
Then what I'm going to do is grab the manuals that are in the lab. Like, to know that... Oh, there's another word there.
No, I'm excited that you're doing this.
Oh, God. Now I'm scared.
I think aggravated changes over sessions as well, and because it's not important right now, I'm gonna let her just heal it.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab those, and then would I know where Molly's blood vial is?
You can assume that the rats have something.
Okay. Then maybe what I do is
you can very easily grab the manuals though. They're not ordered.
I will grab the manual and I'm going to kick his computer over.
There's a smash, and Nate, you hear this.
And I'm out that window, and I shut the window door.
Okay. Nate, I think you take 1 point of willpower damage for being like shouted down by this nurse, and she's like, stop your bullshit or you bloody melodramatic students are doing my head in. So no, don't take 2 because you
2?
Wow.
2.
Angry.
Oh wow.
It's only superficial, it will go away. But she was at the end of her rag, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate, are you just leaving?
Yeah, you can
Cool.
say maybe. I probably got left.
Marvelous. That wasn't intentional. I'm great at ruining tension, everyone. I'm so glad it was the end of the bloody scene. Right. You're all outside, you're all out of it. Florence, you see that your rats have the good stuff. You're not exactly sure of the contents.
But she just opens her coat and the rats just...
Yeah, you have 1 less rat though.
Where's Jerry? Jerry?
I'm assuming I show up as well.
Oh, did you see Jerry? Where was he?
He did not make it. I called you, remember?
Yeah, I know. I was hoping that...
I'm sorry, he did not make it.
That's fine.
You were going to eat him anyway, were you not?
No! It's
Oh,
one of the special ones.
they're special ones?
There's
Yes.
different kinds.
Yes.
I did not know
There's the
this.
breeders and then there's the feeders.
I don't want to know. I'm sorry. That is very fortunate that your rat died, but he did die in protecting me pretty much. I learned that there was a ward on his office and I couldn't go in.
At least it was. At least it. Yes. Anyway, we got the stuff, so that's good. Should we? I need a cup of tea.
Yes, tea. Whatever.
We should go. I
I
heard the
know.
smash as well. What did you do up there anyway? There was a loud bang.
Let's just say his research hopefully is backed up on
Fuck it, let's go. Come on, let's go.
I do like a little laugh. And then yeah, let's get a taxi back.
Cool. I want to go grab some more water. We'll take a quick break here.
Tea.
Marco, should I give you a stain for killing a rat?
Yes.
Why?
No. It was pretty much dead anyway.
And no, you asked Florence first.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Yes.
And he said sorry as well.
And it's not an outsider, right?
No, it's part of the gang, which is why it's even more important.
but no, because our 3 things are: don't kill outsiders, respect others, demand respect,
No,
and don't.
that's right. And, like, betraying your things, your whatever they're called, I forget, or killing stuff is an inhuman act. So anyway,
I see.
okay. You don't get a stain for that.
All right.
This close. No.
He apologized. Come
Yeah.
on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think, given the circumstances, that was fine. So we're going to take a quick break here. Well, hello there. That was quite an exciting heist. Hope you had a good break. We are going to continue with a little bit of bloodlust.
Yay.
Maybe if Nate has anything to do with it, bloodlust.
Yeah.
Blood, I swear I had it around here somewhere. No, if it wasn't screwed up.
Blood misplaced.
Blood, maybe it's down the back of the sofa.
Gross. It'll be all fluffy.
Ew.
Cool.
Oh no, it's in the salad drawer.
Oh yeah. Oh dear. Okay. You get in a taxi, you get back. Where are you going back to?
I would assume Nate's.
Mm-hmm. So it's not
We live here now. This is lovely.
quite midnight yet. And you know that Corway, the Nosferatu that you met, Florence, said she would be at the market square to receive the information.
Oh, we need to go to the oh god, what was it? I wrote it down somewhere. Hang on. Oh yes, the market square. It's about what time is it? Do you have a watch? Anybody have a pocket watch or something?
Turn on my phone.
One of those things. All right, what's the time?
Was that me?
Yeah, how was you?
Oh. No,
Oh, I show you. It is like, I don't know, 11:30.
Driver, could you take us to Market Square, please?
All right.
Why? Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
we've got to meet the. Yes. Mm.
You have a little bit of a cab ride there. It's not actually, yeah, because from the map, you are going from basically where the 2 red roads meet on the left-hand side. That's where the hospital is. And then you have to travel all the way over to the trendy part of town over near the middle of the other red road.
Oh, yeah.
For viewers. So it takes a little bit. You doing anything?
So, how was the weather today?
You're not doing anything then.
Yeah.
It was quite nippy, really. Yes. Definitely a touch of frost in the air.
That was a rhetorical question, Florence.
Well, why are you asking rhetorical questions? I don't understand.
Maybe because I feel really bad. I'm like, so Florence,
Yes.
where did you meet your rats?
Oh, well, I found them. Well, I found my first one as it was a pregnant female, you see, and she had babies, and they were in this box. I thought they were so adorable. So then I started. She was quite friendly, really. I think she might have actually been a pet rat that escaped, and then the babies were so cute, and I just sort of like played with them and kept them and raised them, and then they just had babies of their own, and yes, 40 years later, and here we are.
40 years later?
I've been breeding them for 40 years. That's a lot of generations, you know.
Did you have them before you were a vampire?
No.
You've been a vampire for 40 years?
Give or take, possibly longer.
And you don't even know what's going on?
What do you mean?
Like, everything that's going on. Well, I guess you weren't in the city for 40 years.
No.
But did you know about the city? I mean, 40 years is a long time. Well, not really in vampire years.
Dear. I lived under a bridge. I mean, the only newspapers I saw were the month-old ones that I slept under.
Wait, you lived under a bridge for 40 years?
Well, here and there, bridges and down the back of alleyways and under motorway bypasses and in abandoned, that sort of thing.
Interesting.
Didn't really keep up with the news, you know?
I know, I was just asking. 40 years is a long time, but under a bridge? How did you do that? You really do have some gall. Like, there's absolutely no way I'd go insane. Never mind, it makes sense now.
Well.
Alright, that's probably all I'd ask.
Florence is just staring out the window like, no.
So, Nate, you're privy to this. You've been with them for a short while now. Probably around 24 hours by this point.
A long
Impressions?
They smell.
Excuse you. You smell too. Of floral scents out of an aerosol can.
I don't know. I think he likes Florence more. I think he sees Marco as
I could totally see that. Yeah.
I think he sees Marco as more of a pawn to get him where he needs to go, but Florence can be like an ally that he can take with him.
Interesting.
So I feel like when he gets to dominate Marco, he will. But I don't think he will do that.
Oh, yeah. If you ever do that again to Marco, you will have hell to pay. Because that is like one of like his huge things that Marco hates. Is like when people take control of him against his will.
I feel like we'll need like a journey.
Like
Marco and Nate
he may try to kill you type of like revenge if you try to do that. So you got to be careful.
But on the other hand, he's playing an arrogant, sort of.
Yeah.
He's playing one of them.
Yeah. I'm just warning you now. That is the vibe that I hope Marco is giving off, because that is definitely one of his things. Is like he absolutely hates like mind control or anything like that. Absolutely not.
Cool. Right. Short while in after these enlightening thoughts and conversations, cab driver arrives, takes a fistful of notes from you, and doesn't let you out until he gets a few extra for cleaning, and then
there may be rat poo on the seats.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably. Yeah, Florence, you notice the remaining two trained retainer rats, still pretty beefy looking, and focused and possibly more intelligent than they were before they fed from you. You're not sure how long that will last.
Oh my good little boys. Yes, you are. Oh.
Okay. You get dropped off basically at the edge of a really big flat with like a water feature paved square, and in the middle of it
Looking flower pots.
There's lots of people here. There's a crowd. There seems to be a stage. Nothing's happening right now. There's just the murmurs of people like waiting. Maybe a test guy comes on to a microphone, just like does. And then at the opposite end to where you are, there is the building that you visited and delivered Mr. Brass's stuff to. The two lions.
Oh, okay.
In a very stately looking kind of town hall
place for secret meetings.
Really is.
Is it? Under everyone's noses? You sure?
So
and
do
how
our
secret do they need to be?
So do our phones have cameras on them?
Mine doesn't. Well, actually, probably does, but it's like a 1
The
megabit.
burner ones have really, really awful phones, phone cameras. So yeah, let's say yes.
I'm gonna quickly, before we have this meeting, take some photos of some of the documents that we have.
Yeah, they're not the best resolution, so some of the wording might be a little bit difficult to make up. But you could, you flick through. The screen's tiny, so you're not sure if you caught it, but you can download them off it.
Why are you telephoning them? What are you doing?
We have to have backups. You never know if we can trust this lady.
What are you doing though?
In case we need to give these to someone else.
You're telephoning them?
No, oh my god. Technology. We take a photo. We have the photo, so we don't need the physical object anymore.
Oh, I know what a photo is. I didn't realize you could take photos with a telephone now.
What do you think what do you think this is? And
You know what's funny, Marco?
Yeah.
You don't have any points in technology.
But I mean, you would know how to take a photo.
You're a little bit younger. You
guess.
can just fiddle your way through.
I guess. All right.
Well, I don't know. I thought it was just a shiny bead or something.
I probably wouldn't know how to like download them off the phone. But
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask Nate for that one.
Yeah.
But yes, you take the photos, and you see this crowd start to get larger, and I don't know. Are you going to directly start looking for Corey?
Florence, what do we do?
Okay, so So I'm just thinking like, so she's a Nosferatu. She ain't pretty, so she's gonna be somewhere. She's either gonna be wearing a hood and hidden, or like, did she say where in the square to meet her?
No.
Right. In that case, I'm just gonna sort of hobble across the square, sort of like so I can be seen by anybody sort of like lurking around, and then just sort of like go and stand in a darkish corner and just wait and see if she comes to me.
Okay.
So just like, let's just go over here and wait.
Should we be with you, or is this more of like a private one-on-one kind of session?
Well, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, just go and get a cup of tea or something, or coffee.
What is with you freaking people in this country and the drink of tea? I don't understand it.
What, something, I don't know, go and look inconspicuous. I'll just be here. I'm just going to sort of plonk myself down
Yes.
Like on a curb in a darkened alleyway and just like...
This is the middle of the city in
At
town
night.
square. There are no dark alleys, unfortunately.
Well, okay, like a shop doorway or something. That's out of the way and in an inconspicuous area.
You have the stuff
down.
on you, yes, Florence?
Mm-hmm.
What happens is you go through close to the crowd, and you don't know when it happened, but as you reach the kind of curb, there's an edge with like lots of seating, and there's some trees to cover you and stuff, surrounded in concrete flooring, so there's just like one spindly tree, but it keeps you a little bit in the dark. And by the time you sit down, you're like, oh, the person that was walking beside me has to be Corey, because it looks kind of like the person you remember.
Only not chewed by cockroaches.
You are not. I mean, no, you're not. There's no cockroaches. Like, maybe there's a rat scampering around.
No. What I mean is she doesn't look like she's been chewed by cockroaches. She
Oh,
was
I
pretty
thought
messed
you
up.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you said something different. She doesn't look like she's been chewed by anything. She looks average.
Is that you? Cool, mate.
Yeah. Keep it down.
Oh, yes. Sorry. All right. So we got the stuff.
You have it.
Yes, I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Okay. I'm going to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do that, pass it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm I'm going to have to stay here.
How about I just leave it here and walk off when you grab it?
Okay.
I'll put it in a shopping bag. Right, just put it in an elderly Tesco bag and just sort of like. So I'm just going to basically put it in the Tesco bag and just like casually put it down beside me like it's a bit of rubbish, and then just be like, "Oh, is that the time?" And wander
Okay.
off again.
Yeah, okay, you do that very easily. She's as you stand up, she's like, "Thank you.
No,
I'll send her out your way if I can."
Yes, I'll be waiting.
And what do you do from there? What are Marco and Nate doing? Are you getting tea?
Yes, we're getting tea at a coffee stall. I'm like,
Yeah, there's like one of those big vans.
A coffee stall in like the middle of the night?
yeah, there's obviously it's gonna be the city, babe.
Yeah, go on.
What's a city? I don't know. Just kidding.
Burgers, coffee.
I would probably get like chocolate, like hot chocolate or something like stupid like that.
Okay. Just so you're aware of the positioning, there's Corey and Florence on the left side of the crowd, facing the stage, where it's gathering. It's getting quite big and close to that seating area. So like the edge of a bunch of butts is basically surrounding them. You are at the back, not too far away, but you can't like hear anything from them. And as soon as you start to move away, Florence, you hear like a rustling and a flipping of pages.
Oh gosh, she's reading it right here, the bloody idiot.
And
I just don't even look back. I'm just like doop doop doo up to the other two.
I think what happens is you all have to make me wits awareness rolls.
Got it.
Oh god, we're gonna die. Right.
I'm ready for a fight. Not really, because I'm hurting.
Let's roll.
Marco, you get a +1.
Wits.
Oh, I do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, should I re-roll then? Because I already rolled.
No, just roll an extra dice.
I'll do.
Jeez, Florence.
I've got like fucking 4 points in wits
Okay.
Yikes.
Marco doesn't notice.
and 2 points in awareness.
Nate, there's something weird. People are like looking at you, like staring directly at you.
Okay.
And
Would
the
I
crowd's
notice
not
that
moving.
now? Like, would I just think they maybe recognize me, or would I like? Is it like a weird stare? Like I know there's like something
No,
on my face.
they're dressed in very boring, normal-looking clothes,
Okay.
and it's weird because the crowd is facing one way. You're at the back. They're facing the opposite way.
Oh.
They're dotted around all over the place. And they're staring directly at you and Marco. Florence, you get this horrendous feeling down your spine.
I'm just gonna literally sort of like very fast casual walk up to the other two, grab them by the arm and go, "We're leaving now! Come on, let's go! Bad feelings, let's go!"
Why is
Right.
Yeah,
Steel
I
grip on
would
your
agree.
arms. We are leaving.
As you try walk through and around the crowd, Florence, it is so difficult for you. These people aren't moving.
I deploy the elbow. Excuse me, coming through.
No,
Really?
they're like
physically not moving?
physically silent. there is a horrendous wind blowing through this area. And
I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, and then we were like, blah blah blah, like don't even notice anything. Like,
I'm just gonna jab you in the ribs and just be like, something's going on. We need to get the fuck out of here right now. Come on, let's go.
don't sit there.
Just push.
And you, Florence, hear Corey yell as like 3 people who looked like they were pretty normal and part of the crowd until now you're noticing they're the only people moving. They converge on her and grab her.
Oh, fuck. Right, do we help her or not?
You hear a smash as one of the vials hits the floor.
I have the research here. I don't think we.
Bugger it! I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna turn back and go to help Corey.
Yeah, I think Nate would go as well. I think Nate.
Yeah, I'm just like, right.
Are we gonna? We're on the opposite side of the crowd, though. Are we?
Fuck it, let's go.
Florence is. You're not that far. Like you can either go around the crowd from where you are, or you can go through them, which is a little bit quicker, but probably more difficult physically. And the people staring at you, they're not moving. The people that have Corey are like wrestling with her at this point.
Yeah,
all
Florence
right,
is just like,
we'll go save her.
Yeah, Florence is going to try and sort of like, okay, are they standing with like legs apart? Florence is going to try and go between some knees.
Okay, if you're
Pull
trying
the
to
knife
dodge
out.
around, the people staring as you move towards Corey, a couple of them, not all of them, start moving, like one for each of you. Florence, you're trying to dodge. Please do me a Dex Athletics to dodge through some people's legs and like get out of the way that way.
Okay. Ooh.
Hang on, let's actually roll these people. Okay, it's a tie. So I think Florence, you're not caught. You're a little bit closer, but like it's gonna.
Yeah.
Marco, Nate, what are you doing?
I would probably pull my knife out and then say some like words to the person coming after me. I'd be like, "You better stop right in your tracks. What is going on here?" And if they get close enough, then are like prepare to stab.
Okay.
Like I've vocally like warned them not to step closer.
Oh
and
no, they don't react to your words. They are stony faced. They are unblinking, and they walk straight towards you.
Dude, what the fuck? Put that away. If anyone sees that.
They get close to you, like you said. Marco, do you want to stab them?
Absolutely. Like, like they are attacking this woman in the alleyway. What's to say they're not going to do the exact same thing to us? All right. What do I roll?
That is Dex melee.
Okay.
Do you have? No, you don't have specialization or anything. 4 successes. Do you have 2 10s? You only have 1. This person fails. You get a margin of 2, so that's 2 damage plus the 2 damage from your knife. You do 4. You shank this, and like.
What I would say is I don't intend to kill this person. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like fully like stab them in the leg and cripple them to the point where they are like on the ground, and then continue moving towards like Florence and Nate and like figure out what the fuck's going on here.
Cool. Yep. You can with that get past them because they are not like wincing or anything, but they have kind of stopped and stooped a little because you shanked them in the leg.
You've massively inconvenienced this person.
Yeah, they're not coming after you
Oh.
fast.
But they're still pulling for like trying to really.
Well,
go
what they were trying to do was like grab you, but you ducked, you stabbed, you got them. They're not moving now. Someone further away has stopped standing like a statue and is moving towards you. But they're from behind you. They're chasing you.
So I'm assuming that this entire crowd of people will continue chasing us if we stay in this area. Like, that's what I'm seeing, right? Like, now that I've taken one out, another one from the crowd is now coming back at me.
Pretty much.
Right. Okay. Cool. There's
like, you don't know how many people are staring at you because it's pretty much all directions. But it's not dense. You can still slip through if you really need to. Nate.
I think he tries best to, like, slip through, to not, like, stay away from them, but, like, just get... I think he tried to break the distance between him and Florence.
But you're still headed towards the Nosferatu.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is probably Dex Athletics. Pardon me. Three successes. Yeah, the one person that's coming for you, like, they do the goofy, and you're far enough away and on guard enough, you like slip right through. You're way closer now. I think you are the closest because Marco had to stab a person. Florence didn't get much further.
Can I, like, break the distance between me and the three people, or can I see what's going on? Or
yeah, if you want to like sprint to the three people that are still like wrestling with this woman who's trying to shake them off but isn't getting very far, and still screaming, you can like do stamina athletics, or maybe something else if you've got another idea.
Yeah, well, yeah, stamina athletics seems pretty good. Yeah, I think I just run straight forward and I try and grab the nearest person to me to pull them off, or even just wrestle with them.
Okay, yeah, sure. You do your stamina athletics for that, and then I will roll one of them.
Okay.
Oh, that's 4, 5, 6 successes. So there's these two people who are now like wrestling and starting to, because she's like on her heels, her arms are held down, being dragged away, but one of them you just kind of barrel into, goes flying, like hits head against concrete block, seems to be like out.
But the other two are still dragging her, right?
The other two are still now that there's been like a change in the momentum and like there was a jolt, like she's still getting dragged and they're dragging her into the crowd.
Right. At this point, I'm going to sort of be like, kids, go help! And sort of send the rats off to like harass the people. Go help her! And I'm going to sort of go, my friends.
Cool. Do you give them specific instructions, or are you just using them to help? Because you can either get like them to do a thing, or you can use them to get a bonus on your roll.
I'm just gonna send them to slow down the guys. You know, to sort of like. I'm going to be like, bite the bad man's hands. That's dragging the girl. Go do it.
Okay.
See if I can get her free somewhat.
For that, I think they listen to you, like, in this instance. I haven't made a character sheet for them, but at this point, I think they probably have 6 dice to roll for this kind of thing. Because they are 3-point retainers.
Yay!
So yeah. One of them's going to roll against.
Oh, dog. My retainer.
Yeah, roll your 6 dice. I would hate to take that away from you.
Oh, right. So it's just 60-10?
Mm-hmm.
Fly, my pretties.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3 versus 3. But you got higher numbers, so I'm gonna say you win.
Yeah.
And no, I know what happens. You see, like, one of the rats tense up and like tear a chunk out of this person's hand. And your rat, like, its leg looks a bit funny now, but they have the advantage. And like, it's one hand that's completely ruined on this person. They don't flinch though.
Good boy. Right. And sort of like I'm going to try and sort of dodge around and.
Yeah, you can get a little bit closer. There's still one of the people trying to root through bodies to find you, but you're okay for the moment. Who's next?
I think I am. I am going to full on, like, thrust my body into one of the guys that is trying to carry this girl. Like, full on, like, football tackle.
That's stamina or athletics. Same as Nate.
Okay.
Yeah, you copycat.
I mean, we're gonna have to. Obviously, these guys aren't flinching from anything.
Thrust.
Ooh,
I'm
not
gonna make
good.
them roll, just in case they fuck up. No, they don't fuck up. The one that hasn't had its hand gnawed off, just kind of elbows you in the collarbone as you, and you take. What was the margin on that? You take 2 superficial damage. So now all your rolls, because you have filled up your health,
Yeah.
are at -2.
Okay. I'm not looking too hot, y'all.
Corey should do a thing. She doesn't look that strong. She's wrestling. She's fighting. But what she does have are 2 people that are grabbed onto her and some fangs. So she's going to do... this is probably... versus that. Okay, 1, 2... I keep on forgetting to do the over 6 part of this. I should really add that one. Greater than 6. So if you ever want to do that, see if there's successes instead of numbers. Anyway, she wins with 3. And the person you just distracted, Marco, they get their neck torn out with some fangs.
Cool. Oh, well done.
I'm gonna see if I can call out to, not Nate, Florence to grab the bag.
No.
The stuff isn't in the bag. There's a kind of mess of clipped together paper, and there is a broken file, and Corey still seems to be holding onto another file of bud. Those are the 3 things you had from that.
Right. Where is
Like,
the paper? Is Corey holding
grab the
it, or
paper.
No, it's on the floor.
right? In that case, can I run up and sort of grab the paper?
You're going to have to fight someone for it.
Who?
Okay.
Another of the ghouls that's just kind of
Oh,
melted out of the background.
Ghouls, you say?
I mean...
Oh, interesting.
Fairly obvious. I mean, they're all like. Right. I'm gonna sort of like, if they're sort of reaching down for it, then I'm probably gonna like wrap them around the back of the head with my pool cue.
That's Dex Melee.
Right. Let's do this shit. Because I'm so good at Dex Melee. athletics. Where's melee? There's melee. Okay. Come on, Florence, you can do this.
I'm going to roll mine first. Or not. 2 successes
Yeah,
versus
no.
1 success. They grab the paperwork.
Bugger.
And they take the hit. Like, they just ignore you. And it does nothing. Or it doesn't. It seems to do nothing. They get up and they turn their back.
Actually, yeah.
They turn their back on you and start walking away with this paperwork
Marco!
into the crowd.
I'm like sitting here like.
And where am I in relation to this? Can I like run? Can I jump? Can I do anything?
You are at where Corey is, still being grabbed onto by one hand of one person whose other hand is like, get off this fucking rat! Except with like a stony face and no emotions. Like,
Okay. So can I like wrestle with him to get him off of her or anything?
yes.
Because that's what I want to do. I want to like just like straight up just go for him. Just start trying to like separate them, like push them apart.
Strength brawl or strength athletics?
Ooh, okay. Where's my... I think I want to do athletics. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
No modifiers yet?
No more. Well, yes. It's. Let's give you a +1 because he's only got one hand.
Here you
go. You can't. You can't shake this person. Like, you see their knuckles go white as they tighten their grip, and you are.
just trying to like pull them off, kind of just stuck where I am.
You're moving your weight around. It's not doing anything. And it's been 3 rounds. You have some advantage. So to resolve this, they are going to pull her into the crowd. And you see like a line of the people that have been staring at you just kind of start to form.
Bugger! Right, we better get out of here.
So I think I will give you a choice for this resolution, which is you can either save Corey or you can save the research. Because
You already
How
took
are they pulling her though? Like that's what I'm confused about. Because wouldn't they have to get through the 3 of us to get to her?
No, like we're going towards her. I thought.
Yeah, but they were in a in front of a shop, weren't they?
the crowd, and you've got like, and there's
So, you've got-
to the crowd, and
yeah, exactly. There's
we're
the
coming in from the side.
it's kind of like 2 walls, a wall of people and a wall of shop.
Alright.
And
Well,
you
definitely. I see.
Yeah,
I definitely think we need to keep Colway because we've already got pictures of the research. We don't need the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to totally focus on Corey. I'm just going to
Yeah.
be like,
Same.
oh, right, whatever.
Okay, with the 3 of you, you manage to rip the final person away from Corey, and these people start to slowly encroach on you.
I just scoop up my rat
Can
with
I-
the injured leg.
Can I say, since the person who was pulling on her also was holding that blood vial, is there any way we can crush the blood vial?
Wait, Corey was holding the blood vial.
Corey's
Oh,
holding
was
the blood
she?
vial.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or if, like, he might have taken it off her because you're going to lose the research. So, what was your idea?
I was gonna say like we could crush it since like he'd be focused on like just like crushing it in his hand or something.
Let's say you do that.
Okay.
Like, copious amounts of blood trickle down, and you see, like, a couple of bits of glass, like, straight through the hand.
Ow.
Right, I think we should go now. Come on, let's go, Corey. Come on, let's go.
I agree.
Once you leave the market square, and the people who were staring at you, you manage to slip through them, bash a few over. You make your escape with Corey.
I told you that was an awful place for a meeting.
Yes, what were you thinking, you fucking crazy bitch? Like I'm talking to Chloe. Chloe, not you.
I was trying to hide in somewhere where they can't just do that in the middle of a group of people, but apparently I didn't know.
Well, we've all learned something tonight, haven't we?
You do these exchanges in easy to hide places, and I can hide among people. That's what I do.
Why didn't you just have us take photos of the research? Why did we need to steal it?
Because the power is in the actual blood.
We can give you the blood. The blood is our blood.
But the blood and the research together, I need the notes more than anything else. The blood was
We
secondary.
have photos of the note.
You made photos. Thank God for that.
But like,
We are completely dumb. We know about technology, don't we?
oh my god! All I know is I need to just rest. I am hurting so bad.
Oh, yeah,
Right
you
now,
don't
I have been
understand.
through a shitstorm today.
Oh, and little Neville needs his leg bandaged. Look, I think it's dislocated. Oh,
Like my guy is just irritated.
Look, I didn't know they could do that. I'm sorry.
that's all right.
Apparently, you didn't know a lot, but you were willing to send us to our fucking deaths. Apparently.
Dude, chill the fuck out. Like, obviously she's just as shaken up as we are.
I don't understand how hard it is for people in this fucking city to know what they are throwing themselves into. This is the second time that we've been thrown into a situation where we could potentially die, and it just wasn't happened to not be told about. Like, we just weren't told about the details.
Does she look like she knew the details?
Then she shouldn't have sent us on the fucking errand in the first place.
Let's just
Look.
get home. We can recoup.
If you don't want to escape this fucking city, then be my guest. Stay and rot here for your bloody eternity. I'm getting out, and I'm getting out from under the fucking Nosferatu.
That's fine. I understand that. We all want to leave. Maybe ask for some help instead of being a weird fucking person that doesn't talk to anyone besides to rats.
I've got no one left. I'm lost.
Apparently,
I'm alone.
That's not the case. And I like point to I'm like, obviously you fucking dragged us. You fucking have dragged us into
Look.
this.
If I hung around with you, all that would have happened is that you got killed earlier. That's all that would have changed.
And so now you're saying that we're going to die now because you're with us.
I might have to go into hiding again. I don't know if I will. If you want to help me hide, then that's the best offer I've had in years. But they have eyes everywhere. That's how they operate.
Do you know if there is a Mr. Brass that is working with them?
Working? No, they don't care about Mr. Brass.
Maybe he could help. He has many resources. Something we don't have.
He's a dodgy bastard, though. I don't trust him.
I think that he would be interested in leaving the city if we were to tell him.
Okay. Take me to Mr. Brass.
It is not up to me, it is up to the group.
I'm down. Let's go.
As long as he doesn't try to suck my blood. Well, make me suck it. As long as he doesn't make me suck anything, I'm fine.
I think if we present this information to him, Mr. Brass will understand that it is in his best interest to get the fuck out of the city.
Okay, if you think he'll understand.
AKA, I hope I roll and he'll understand. But I can't convince him 'cause I'm hurt right now.
Okay.
Maybe we should have a nap and then go.
Maybe.
So where do you go to? Where do you take Corey?
Let's, for right now, go back to Nate's, I feel like. Because we do need to rest up after all of the shenanigans.
We can't go back to mine. They're watching my place.
How are they watching your place?
I was... When you went off to do whatever, I met up with that guy from last night.
So, did you meet up with him at your place?
No, but he told me that he told them of my favorite places.
Wait, who
Chances
is
are
that?
they know of
Who's
my house.
them? Who is them?
The eyes, whatever she's talking about. They obviously know where I hang out with.
Wait, were
Who's-
the vampire hunters after you?
The people who came to the trash yard. Scrapyard.
I'm pretty sure they were humans. They were vampire hunters. They were like, we're going to kill you because vampires are bad, and they had torches and things.
Yes, and they're waiting by my place suspiciously.
And you think that the vampires are working with the vampire hunters?
No, but my place is now compromised. You just want to bring another vampire to my home?
Do you want to go deal with Mr. Brass and try to explain everything that happened after everything that's gone down?
So the vampire hunters are watching Mr. Brass's place. I'm not watching your place. I think we should go to the cottage.
Not the fucking cottage.
Oh, I love the cottage. It's so quaint.
I guess. But was it even safe there?
I went to the cottage when I needed to hide.
I prefer the cottage over.
Fine, let's go.
It's Malkavian territory. I don't know if they'd breach that far. That's a serious risk for them.
Well,
Fine.
you know,
Let's do it.
I quite like Malkavians. So.
Though I point at her. I'm like, do you have something to do with the weird fucking animals that are in that forest?
You want to be careful of those animals. There was one rat that I sent to just check you out, but animals? No, I can't do that.
Great. And that's another thing we have to deal with. The animals out there are weird. They have like fucking hive mind mentality or something.
I've been told we shouldn't go deep into the forest. That's all I know.
Maybe there's a teddy bear's picnic.
I hope so.
You're so... Ha ha ha. So funny.
Let's go to the cottage. I like the cottage. I met Florence there. Can't be that bad.
Great.
There's cockroaches there as well.
And as you walk further away, Corey starts to like slow down a little bit. You have to like, she puts her arms around you to like keep herself standing and going. So we can decide next time exactly how you get there, what you do, what your plans are. But
We'll have to pick up Molly like along the way.
yeah, you might have to brief Molly, but we'll fit it in somehow. So yeah. I would like to give a shout out to Werewolf for being fucking so generous. If you have a guest sub, it's September, so at some point you'll be able to renew that for like $1, and we get the full thing.
That's awesome. Thank you guys. It was fun.
Yeah, you had fun. Oh, you all get 4 XP.
Hey!
Guys, I can upgrade my composure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. You can tell everyone where you can find everyone.
You can find me at twitch.tv/8bitdylan. I'll be streaming later tonight, probably playing some Far Cry 5 DLC. Delphron!
Get out of here for Fuzzy. Yeah, it's Delphron on everywhere except Instagram, where it's Delphron17. I'll be streaming tomorrow. And Fuzzy?
Hi, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. You can find me on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks or at Twitch Fuzzy on Twitter because, you know, brand cohesion. And I'm going to be, I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow, actually. I don't know if we're doing Stellaris or what.
I don't know. Sheeby's not there, right?
Isn't he?
I can't remember.
No, because he's staying at his parents', isn't he? So
we'll figure something out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll work something out. Something's going to happen tomorrow. Something is happening tomorrow. I don't know what. So
Yeah.
thank you.
If you want to know where I am, I'm here, twitch.tv/gamingftl and youtube.com/c/strange adventures for the VODs of this show, where you can subscribe. At some point, I'm hoping to, I would love your answers either in the comments or in chat, whether if I compile this adventure or setting into a PDF and put it on, say, Drive-Thru RPG, if that's something you'd be interested in buying. And also maybe we'll do a Patreon so I can do this more often and make sure these lovely lot get what they're due. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye!